Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Springfield High School. It is the site of today's regular season finale here in the Philadelphia Catholic League between two of the state's best. It doesn't get much better than LaSalle in the 6A and undefeated against Roman Catholic. Battling through injuries, but still at this point the favorite at the 5A level here as we get ready for playoff time. But still, a lot to play for here today for Roman Catholic. Trying to get healthy, trying to get some Maj Beals with schools like Alabama, Notre Dame, and many others. Very interested in his services at the next level. Gavin Sidwar for LaSalle continues to have a spectacular year at the quarterback position. He welcomes back a familiar face on the offensive side of the ball. We're going to get to that and a lot more when we come back. Again, we have about 20 minutes until we get underway. There was a district soccer match that took place on this field a little bit earlier today. That went all the way to penalty kicks. So we have two classic finishes here today from Springfield. We'll find out in about 2.5 short hours. Stay with us, folks, and we'll be right back.
Show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. Access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles, like the all-new 2025 QX80. It's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos through the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Welcome back, folks, and as we talked about before we went to break, this game is a little bit delayed, so for those of you that were coming expecting to see this kick right at 3 o'clock, we still have about 12 minutes, 13 minutes until we get going here. And we are live from Springfield High School. Let's bring you now inside our broadcast booth. My name's Bob Long. Alongside me, we have Alex Shevchuk. We have Oliver Gomez and defensive end from the class of 2012, first team All-Catholic, Tyler Kern. Guys, let's break down this game because what you have effectively here are the two favorites, if you will, in each classification. And Alex, I'll have you tuck into this shot here and we'll go to you first. Have you tuck in a little bit here towards me, and we'll go to you first. So Roman Catholic here with Samaj Beals. How talented is this kid? I think folks are going to be really excited if you haven't had the opportunity to see him before. He can really sling it. He's got some of the biggest schools in the country and maybe the hottest school in the country in what they're doing at Colorado that Prime wants to see what he can bring to Boulder, Colorado. What does he bring to the Roman Catholic KLites?
I mean, Samaj Beals is just one of the players so valuable to this Roman Catholic team. They've been beat up all season, and having him here on this Roman Catholic team is crucial so they can get somewhat of a chance against this 9-0 LaSalle Explorers team, which is a tough matchup for this Roman team.
Oliver Gomez, what has been a struggle in their two losses to Philadelphia Catholic League teams is Samaj Beals just haven't had the time to throw the football. And so then you think about what LaSalle can do on the defensive side. They've run a three-man front. Jamel Williams, Ryan Fandozzi, and Gavin Muller, the three that we expect to see line up on the other side. So as you think about that defensive line, what have they done well, and what do you think Roman needs to contend with today in that regard?
Yeah, this rush defense for LaSalle has been so good. Like you mentioned, Jamel Williams is going to take up a double team every time, and even though that's going to happen, he can still get to the quarterback. He had a couple sacks on the double team last week against Father Judge, but not to take away from Gavin Muller and everybody else on that defensive line who have also been fantastic. Across the board, it's really dangerous. Anybody can get to the quarterback, and it's definitely something to look out for, and you have to limit it if you're this Roman Catholic team.
And then to Tyler Kern with us here as well. Tyler, this LaSalle offense has really hit the go switch over the course of the year. They are 9-0. They haven't had a bye week, by the way. The only bye week of sorts will be next week in between that Titanic second matchup against St. Joe's Prep. But in that 9-week stretch, what have you seen from this offense that's been different from prior year teams?
Yeah, I mean, this offense is crisp. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They don't really play down to their competition either. When they play a team that's, worse off than them, they blow them out. And they keep, games tight like we saw against Malvern and like we saw against St. Joe's Prep. So, they do their job. They limit mistakes. And, a lot of the credit goes to coaching, but a lot of it also goes to this incredible talent on offense as well.
I think today's game as well, and really the fabric of the Philadelphia Catholic League, it starts with the coaches. Brett Gordon, what he's done with LaSalle in his first year has been incredible. Tim Roken, what he's done with St. Joe's Prep, and they have been the belle of the ball for 10 years in the Philadelphia Catholic League and really even beyond and at the state level. Rick Preet is a coach that I think folks need to, if they're not already paying enough attention to, need to pay some more attention to. He has taken a Roman Catholic team that was having issues with numbers, issues with competitiveness, and he has brought them to the forefront. And Tyler, I'm going to turn to you now because when Rick Preet really put this team on the map was 3 years ago. It was a late regular season game. It was on this field, and it was against LaSalle. It happened to come after, just a week after, LaSalle upset St. Joe's Prep at Franklin Field, and since that game, and certainly it was building prior to that point, but since that game, Roman Catholic has competed at the state level quite well.
Yeah, I remember, not only were the Explorers surprised, I was surprised. There were some insane catches in that game from what I remember, too.
Tyseer Denmark,
yeah,
now a freshman at Penn State, by the way.
Yeah, just amazing what he's been able to do. The late 2000 teens, Roman wasn't really on the map, and they definitely put him on the map. And as you said, a top 5A contender this year, banged up a little bit, but fully expect a good effort from them today.
Can't go through the Red Division without talking about Jack Muldoon and Bonner Prendergast, because as well as Rick Preet has put this team on the map, they've suffered some injuries, they've had some tough games, and they've played some really good teams. St. Joe's Prep beat Roman Catholic last week. But Jack Muldoon and Bonner Prendergast beat Roman Catholic early in the Catholic League season. And, Bonner Prendergast is, again, a very good team. They lost last night to St. Joe's Prep, but they may be as good a favorite as anybody in the 4A. And as mentioned, this Roman Catholic team is the favorite, I think, in the 5A. So I'll turn to you, Oliver, because, listen, it's 65 degrees. It's a little windy, but it's as good as it gets weather-wise in October. Fast forward a month and a half, that's not going to be happening. We're going to be talking about deep state playoff games. These teams are going to be bifurcated into their respective classifications, Roman 5A and LaSalle 6A. And if they can get through district play, which is going to be saying a lot for both of them, given the other talent in those districts, what is it about each of these teams that you think travels and can carry through a postseason run?
Yeah, it really is amazing how much talent and how many great teams are around the Philadelphia Catholic League. And I think that just the amount of competitiveness and the games that they're playing in this regular season, Bonner Prendergast having a couple of really tough games, this Roman Catholic team having a couple of really tough games. But these teams are able to hang with everybody. I think that's what we've seen. They've been able to show signs of life. And that's something that you can build onto into the playoffs, see what works, see what doesn't. And when you're playing talent that's as good as this in the Philadelphia Catholic League, as you go into a deeper state roster or a deeper state run, and you see different teams, you see different levels, that's where you're really going to be able to shine if you know that you can hang with these teams.
Alex, to you, the vibe. Let's talk about this LaSalle team, this student body that's come out to support the team. I know folks are going to be looking forward to the game 2 weeks from now, but what has that been like from your perspective?
The energy that this LaSalle versus St. Joe's Prep game first started, and this electric season all under Coach Gordon. Like you said, a lot of the coaching here at LaSalle has been doing well, but just that competitive spirit and the guys coming in every weekend with that fire in, and they're ready to win and compete. And I think that says I think that says everything about everyone here at LaSalle, the students and the players. Everybody's here, ready to watch, ready to play. Everybody's fired up.
It was senior day, also part of the reason that this kick was pushed back just a little bit. So the seniors got honored. You know who else is going to get honored today? LaSalle. Any way you slice it, win or lose, LaSalle actually clinched the Philadelphia Catholic League Red Division hubcap with the St. Joe's Prep victory over Roman Catholic last weekend, meaning that at that point, LaSalle had beaten the only other two teams with one loss, LaSalle undefeated. Even with a loss today, they would win a head-to-head tiebreaker against what ended up being St. Joe's Prep, beating Bonner Prendergast last week. So LaSalle is the Philadelphia Catholic League champion. They will receive the hubcap here today. But my goodness, Tyler, it does go back to that feeling from 3 years ago where it wouldn't feel like you won much of anything if this doesn't go your way and then you're handed a hubcap at the end of the day.
Yeah, it feels like a consolation prize almost. I mean, huge kudos to the Explorers. That's a major accomplishment, especially with St. Joe's Prep in your division. It's, I guess, what happens when you beat them. But, yeah, the one thing that I mentioned earlier, they seem to keep their eyes on the prize. They don't really play down to their competition. Not that they would have to here. Roman Catholic is a very talented team, but I think Coach Brett Gordon will have them, there to win today. So.
Yep, no, I think that's right. They have kept their eyes upon the team right in front of them. That team right in front of them is Roman Catholic. The Kaolites, coached by Rick Preet, led by Samaj Beals and so many other playmakers on that roster. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with kickoff next on Bob Long Sports.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
A big win from Cross Country Mortgage, dedicated to getting it done.
Great to get a rendition of the national anthem performed by the LaSalle Pep Band. They always do a terrific job getting us ready for football. Let's get you ready for football. Hopefully you joined us from the top and heard our open. But if not, let's break it down quickly and send it to Oliver Gomez for it. We got maybe the top 5A team in the state, Roman Catholic, battling some injuries with an all-star quarterback going up against unbeaten LaSalle, PCL Red champions. But boy, that goose egg in the loss column is something that they want to keep as they get ready for postseason play.
Right, we talked about in the open, you said this LaSalle team already has the hubcap clinched. You know that's not going to matter. Brett Gordon's going to come into this game as if it's a state championship. Coming in, win this game, get your undefeated season, get yourself the highest seed you can get, and it's going to be a really great performance, especially on senior night. These LaSalle Explorers trying to show out for their fans on the last regular season game of their career. So I think it's going to be a really fun one today.
65 degrees, sunny, windy. Springfield Township High School, just down the road from LaSalle. Roman dressed in the white. They got the purple pants and the yellow helmets. LaSalle with the gold helmets and the navy blue tops. We're underway. Josh Simmons from the 17-yard line. And LaSalle will get started offensively at the 30. Led by the quarterback, Gavin Sidwar, the junior, at 6'3", 190 pounds. Guy who loves to get the ball out quickly, and the new offense has allowed him to do just that. Two-headed monster in the backfield with Des Ortiz and Josh Simmons. Ortiz, the junior, and Simmons, the sophomore. Joey O'Brien at the wide receiver position. Jimmy Dolan will get the start here today as well. Nick Swanson and J.P. Oates also break the huddle as wideouts. 10 personnel as Swanson comes in motion. And they'll throw the screen that way. Joey O'Brien scoots out to about the 36-yard line. Give him 6 yards on first down.
First full look at O'Brien in a couple of weeks. Went down with a minor injury at Bonner Prendergast, and then they limited him a little bit against the Crusaders of Father Judge. But we'll see how much attention he gets today as he makes the first catch of the game.
Really strong defensive front four for Roman Catholic. C.J. Miller, a senior, took over the spot 2 weeks ago. big, tall player, plays basketball for Roman Catholic as well. Sidwar with lots of time and finds Jimmy Dolan. Dolan out to the 49-yard line.
Sidwar was just recently upgraded to a 4-star recruit, according to 247 Sports. Pretty crucial, just ending his junior year campaign.
All right, and he is committed to Rutgers, and hey, chop on, folks. Certainly don't come at me, Rutgers fans, but I'm just telling you, it's 14 months till decision day, till signing day. I got nothing. I'm just saying, this kid is playing at an exceptionally high level and is a different prospect than he was when he committed to Rutgers. 1st and 10. Josh Simmons on a gain of 3. The rest of that front 4, by the way, for Roman Catholic. Josiah Simmons slid inside. Tyler, I know you were so impressed with him last year coming off the edge. He's going to wear number 51 today. 6'2", 230. He's a rock star.
Yeah, just a lot of talent on this Roman Catholic front, as you mentioned there, Bob. Saw it, stopped Josh Simmons there pretty quickly for a gain of about 3.
Michael Ford was hurt for a while. He's back, 6', 260 at that one technique. And then Lazarius Toombs, 6'3", 235 at that other defensive end position. Sidwar takes a shot, looking for Des Ortiz, and stride for stride was the linebacker Lou Amiano.
Great coverage by Amiano. Des Ortiz really explosive, whether that's out of the backfield with the ball in his hands or trying to get open. But stride for stride, Sidwar knew he had to lead him. That's a little too much, and it's 3rd down medium.
Boy, 6', 223. Lou Amiano, we know how quick Des Ortiz can get down the field. That's a heck of a defensive play. Transferred from St. Joe's Prep to Roman Catholic and plays as their Mike linebacker. Mike at times, but also a lot of times you'll see these guys in a nickel. Certainly a lot more today. Nickel meaning 5 defensive backs, so just 2 linebackers. Sidwar gets rid of the football. He was hit hard on the play. Coming up to make the play was the safety number 4, Lou Gaddy.
Keel lights came to play. That's a great stop.
That was a 3rd down and about 7, and so on comes the punt unit. Aiden Hatfield will kick it away. Back deep to receive is Ian Stead. Stead, one of the best two-way players in the state of Pennsylvania. He's got looks from Duke, Wake Forest, and Penn State, among others. High snap, and Hatfield got rid of it very well. This is punting into the wind, and it takes a decent LaSalle hop to the 22-yard line. Pretty good job by Aiden Hatfield there.
Yeah, had to shorten up his leg a little bit, knew he got to get rid of it. Well done to place it inside the 25.
So now we'll meet the offense. Across the offensive line for Roman Catholic, Sebastian Waddell, Sean Zakreski, Dom Ramos, very smart, cerebral center, Lou Cerrone, and Yasim Chubbs Stokes. The handoff is to Jeremiah Tabb. They really like this kid, a senior who starts it on 1st down with a 7-yard burst.
Great play by Jeremiah Tabb there. Looked like there wasn't much. Showed patience, let his blocks develop, and bounced out to the outside there for a nice gain.
By the way, Chubbs Stokes, I love that because he's 6'2", 238, and just one big muscle, says Rick Preet. So I don't know where the Chubbs nickname came from. Tabb is able to get 2.5 when he needed to. 1st down, Roman Catholic. We'll meet the wide receivers as well. Rayshawn Scott, number 6, a senior, leading receiver in the PCL this year, and Issa Neely, a transfer from Imhotep, very, very talented, just a sophomore. Instead, they're just going to go right back to Tabb. He's taken down. Dylan Clare, one of the leading tacklers anywhere in Pennsylvania, add another one to his tally.
Every week we're mentioning Dylan Clare. He's been so good all over the field, filling up the gaps in the run game, being great coverage in the secondary, keeping the run game to a minimum. And this LaSalle run defense has been so good. He's been a big part of it.
2nd down and 10. This time Beals pulls it, And good coverage there by Justin Hawkins against Ian Stead. But that's what the run does to you there. You see run, 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 run. No safety help. One-on-one coverage. LaSalle goes man. Instead, he had Hawkins by a step. A better throw would have been a completion and possibly a lot more. LaSalle's going to show blitz. And there's a jump on the Roman Catholic side of the football. Sebastian, well, it wasn't Waddell that time on the line. That was Khalif McNear, the junior, who jumped.
We've seen that a lot with this LaSalle defensive front, being pretty dynamic, showing blitz, faking the blitz. Just getting that movement can make that offensive line jump.
And I think that's something Brett Gordon loves to do, is try to make his opponents make a mistake, try to give them a couple extra yards.
Lots of pressure here from LaSalle. Beals does a really good job to elude. What a throw. One to beat. Down the sideline inside the 10-yard line. Rayshawn Scott.
And Dylan Clare had a pass to the quarterback. He got tripped up a little bit on the way. And getting open, finding space. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Well, that's what Colorado, Alabama, Notre Dame, and more are interested in Samaj Beals. LaSalle got everything they want. But Beals was slippery in the backfield, and now Tab is inside the 5 on a gain of 4 on 1st down.
Roman Catholic came into this game hungry, as you can see. They're playing really well.
Good blocking up front there. McNear, by the way, who jumped on that 3rd down play, laid a really nice block in the middle of the field. 2nd down and goal from the 5. Beals keeps it towards the back of the end zone, and once again, it's Justin Hawkins. He's given up inches every time he steps on the field, but that time takes the ball away from Scott, punches it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Hawkins has been one of the most fun defensive players to follow this year. Had a heck of a game against St. Joe's Prep and has kept that momentum going throughout the year.
Big early play here, 4 wide. Beals. It's well defended by LaSalle. And so Beals will take off and get back to the original line.
Great job by Gavin Muller shedding his block. Sees the quarterback rolling to the outside, fights him off.
And there's nothing there. You can see all the receivers are on that side of the field. And there's absolutely nowhere for Beals to go.
Thought there could have been some holding called on Muller, against Muller. But he, like you said, did a great job of shedding that block.
So here's a high school rule for you that I just need to jog my memory on. That ball was on the near side hash. Oh, okay, that's right. He didn't throw the ball. So he goes out of bounds, and it takes it to the far hash. That field goal from a tough angle is good, and Roman Catholic is on the board.
So this is LaSalle defense. That is a successful stand, but when you look at it, Roman Catholic comes in, stops this really hot LaSalle offense, forces a big play on this defense, keeps them on their heels.
Yeah, other than not getting into the end zone for 6, about all you can ask for Roman Catholic. Played, as you mentioned there, great defensive start and a great offensive start. So they seem like they're putting it together today. Explorers team not too used to playing from behind.
Eli Pollock put that field goal through the uprights. And again, that's one where the quarterback for Roman Catholic, Samaj Beals, is just making a play. 3rd down and 15 against just about any other team in the state. With that rush and pressure in the backfield, you're punting and it's 4th and 20. But with Samaj Beals, it's a big play that put him in the red zone. Here's a big play from Jimmy Dolan. The senior has just stayed in the game, literally and figuratively. His role has changed, but he has just continued to deliver.
And this blocking in the middle of the field is just fantastic. Jimmy Dolan didn't have to make any moves, didn't have to make any cuts. All he had to do was get to the outside. Really well done containing all the Roman Catholic rushers on the inside part of the field.
LaSalle's O-line, we didn't get a chance to shout them out. Jacob Jackson Andrew Sorge, Seamus Pinkerton. Now this is Des Ortiz, the man in motion. They're running the wheel route, and they're going to go that way. Ortiz comes back to the football, and I think just good enough coverage without interfering.
Yeah, this
good job
ball's
there.
Definitely behind Ortiz, trying to turn his back to the ball, trying to get something there, but good coverage.
That's Walt Hudson, again, a linebacker.
Yeah, looking at the flag directly into the wind, too, so that wind definitely took some steam off the football there.
The left guard position, by the way, for LaSalle, Zach Mangan, who's had a great year. Second and 10. Oh, what a job knifing into the backfield by Roman Catholic. There was really no shot for LaSalle to get going there. The linebacker, number 52, comes in to make the play. Fernando DiNardo lined up at the defensive end position on that play.
Kind of interesting so far with this Explorers offense. They just seem to be going, short run or going for it all on these passes. I'd love to see some intermediate plays get developed here. Obviously kind of hard on 3rd and 10, but.
Line to gain is the 45 on Roman Catholic's side of the field. Sidbar with a deep drop. Throws a one-on-one ball for Joey O'Brien, and he had 2 hands on it. That's one he'll tell you he's got to make the play on. In there on coverage, number 9 for Roman Catholic, Christian Palmer Jr.
Gavin Sidbar was going to O'Brien no matter what. His eyes never left that route. Had a little bit of pressure off his back foot. Underthrew the ball once again a little bit. No, O'Brien couldn't come down with it.
Yeah, I think he sees, though, O'Brien one-on-one. He sees that there's no safety help. He sees that height advantage. Throwing it a little shorter allows O'Brien to make a play, certainly as opposed to throwing it too long. And that's a play that I think O'Brien would want to make.
You think?
And that one is blocked. The first one was nearly blocked. This one is. Roman Catholic down inside the 15. One more look, knifing through. Green got the block. Well, Green actually got the recovery.
And this Explorer special teams has, done very well this year. That is a huge mistake. Just a missed block. If it wasn't for Gavin Muller there, that's going for 6.
Wide open over the middle, inside the 2. That was a perfect play call. Linebackers all with their eyes in the backfield, and that should have been 6 for Lazarius Toombs, the 2-way player, tight end and defensive end. They're going to Tab. Tab has a lane. There is a flag that comes in. It's waved as a touchdown for now, but we'll wait for the call.
That would be a huge holding if that's the call.
Could be a block below the waist as well. It's an interesting place that flag was thrown at. And so they are walking him back. Holding called against Roman Catholic.
That hurts, but Roman's been electric thus far. At 4 downs to get it in.
Quick out for Toombs. Can he do it this time? Running through defenders. Won't be denied. Ball came loose and LaSalle has it. recovered in the end zone. Toombs was stretching for the extra yard.
Wow.
What a turn of events.
That's insane. It looked like a surefire touchdown after Toombs ran right through Hawkins, but the reserves came in and must have knocked that ball out.
What an unbelievable game. What a turn of events. By the way, that block didn't end up going for anything, but it is today's Blocks block of the game. We want to thank Blocks, a great organization in Philadelphia, for supporting us and supporting, well, quite frankly, students all over the Philadelphia area. You can make sure to follow them at Blocks Philly on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and more. Handoff. Just a couple of yards. Once again, that block on the punt, which did not turn into points, is the Blocks block of the game. Turn your PA tax liability into need-based scholarships to support your school and receive a 90% tax credit refund. Blocks.com, Blocks.org. Blocks.org/tax credit, where you can find more information.
What if there's a better block later?
Well, then we might have
Multiple
the blocks. Tyler, if you must know.
Well, you deemed it the best block of the game, but.
Trying to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost, and they'll do that right near the line to gain for Josh Simmons on the zone run.
And this is what the Explorers needed, some intermediate plays, not going for the end zone here. Just get out the shadow of their own end zone.
By the way, I recognize that we have had the scores LaSalle 3, Roman 0. It's Roman 3, LaSalle 0 with 5 minutes and ticking to play in the first quarter. It was nearly 9-0 as Toombs reached for the end zone and the ball was poked out and recovered by LaSalle. More pressure on Gavin Sidwar. This time it's his turn to make a play off schedule. Finds Joey O'Brien for the first down.
That was close to being a safety there.
Yeah, it looked like Mikael Ford trying to get to the quarterback, and he jumps up. Thinks Sidwar is going to throw this ball to his right. Spins off, finds Joey O'Brien. More good elusiveness from Gavin Sidwar.
1st and 10. Ball at the 18-yard line.
He's sneaky elusive.
Swanson, Dolan, and then O'Brien on the outside of the field. Overloaded to this side. High snap, and Sidwar comes up with it. Swanson makes one miss. Dolan had missed a block, but unfortunately for Roman Catholic, number 21, JoJo DeLeese, could not make the play in the backfield. A broken play results in a gain of 1.
A bit of sloppiness on offense from the Explorers so far. They just seem a little off on their timing and execution.
Roman Catholic 3, LaSalle 0. 4:13, clock ticking here in the first quarter. Sidwar finds Nick Swanson. He keeps eluding would-be tacklers. Gets within 2 yards of the first down.
Swanson did the same exact move that he did last time on that missed tackle. Just the other way.
When you're trying to tackle at the shoulder blades, Tyler, you're the former defensive end. You tell me. Ain't going to work.
Tackling receivers. Not something I was used to. Unless it's a screen.
Watch Joey O'Brien, one-on-one coverage on the top. They drop back a safety now. See if that'll go over to help with O'Brien.
Sidwar, one-on-one coverage, throws the back shoulder ball, and O'Brien comes down with it.
And Oliver with the crystal ball here, just predicting that pass, but that was a no-brainer there for Sidwar, seeing Joey O'Brien just hit that streak route. Even with the safety help, he's going to hit him anyway.
He's got some hands. That was a great catch, great throw. Explorers definitely gaining some momentum here.
1st and 10. Simmons hit and can't even get back to the line. Couple of guys in there on the stop, including number 56, Michael Ford. We talked about Ford at the jump. We've seen Antoine Smith-Wright over the good portion of the year. Michael Ford was hurt for a while, came back, and now that two-headed monster there at the one technique, very, very important for Roman Catholic.
And they had Ortiz and Simmons in there. Simmons ran to the weak side, and it, just nothing to be had.
Second down, they did give him right back to the line of scrimmage. Trips on the near side of the field. One-on-one coverage out there. So they'll take the shot. J.P. Oates, a lot of contact, and out comes the flag. Pretty easy call there for the official. Justice Gaskin in there on coverage. JoJo DeLeese in the area as well. And a good look at it there. Gaskin, the 5'9" junior, all over J.P. Oates. 15-yard penalty and a first down.
I really like that trips that they had there. The way they exited or started their routes just really caused a lot of confusion there.
Sun is beaming down here at Springfield High School. A beautiful day as LaSalle's looking to get on the board here late in the first quarter. Josh Simmons has good blocking up the field, but chopped down on the play. That's number 2, Julian Green, who had recovered earlier in the contest the blocked punt.
How about this job by the Roman Catholic run defense here? You mentioned the two-headed monster of Ortiz and Simmons. That makes them so dangerous. They can both run the ball effectively, but they can both play wide out effectively, and they have essentially removed them from this game thus far. I know it's early, but they've really limited the run game no matter who's in the backfield.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Line to gain is the 24-yard line. 3 wide for LaSalle. And J.P. Oates dropped the football, heard the footsteps of Lou Amiano, and was looking to get upfield before he secured the ball.
You've got to imagine this is 4-down territory. You don't need it all here on 3rd and 8.
Third down and 8. Sidwar with good protection. Chops it down there for Joey O'Brien. It's going to be short of the line, and like you said, Tyler, able to hit the runner in the flat there, O'Brien, and set up a 4th and manageable.
Yeah, about all you can ask for there. Sidwar extending the play with his legs and finding his favorite receiver in Joey O'Brien.
4 wide. They're going to keep it tight here. Oates and Swanson on the far side. Simmons and O'Brien on the near side. 4th and 2. Sidwar. Sidwar's dropped. It's a turnover on downs. Josiah Simmons with the tackle. Big sack.
That is an interesting play call. I believe that was an empty backfield.
I think he did have Dez back there.
He did
4
have Dez.
wide, but immediately went out to try to catch a ball in the flat. It was well defended by Amiano in the linebacking core.
Yeah, it's tough because usually you can rely on the run game for the Explorers to pick up those 2 or 3 yards, but they haven't had much luck.
So it's 3-0 Roman Catholic, and quite frankly,
should be 10-0.
Even 14 in some ways. I mean, how they settled for 3 and now they go to the Wildcat. This is Ian Stead. It's been all Roman Catholic thus far.
Wow.
Good move there to get by Hopkins. Lateral movement that time. Hopkins will come off the field and Dolan in his place. Big time move by Stead. That's a great play there by Roman Catholic. Turning to the edge. And a good play by Justin Hawkins. He continues to have an unbelievable year. I don't know if we're going to get this. Yep, absolutely. So you come across in motion and then come back to the other side, trying to get that defensive end or defensive back moving. Timeout called by LaSalle.
This team seems discombobulated. Had to burn that timeout because the one extra defender wasn't going to get off the field in time.
This portion of today's game is brought to you by the Great American Pub with 3 great locations, Phoenixville, Wayne, and of course Conshohocken. Tyler, I know we talk about the rooftop bar. Today would be a terrific,
are you kidding me?
Terrific day. Terrific day. I think if I wasn't here, I'd be there. I'm glad I'm here. But I might go there after this. Great American Pub is run by Chuck Hempshire, a great family, a great LaSalle family, and a great supporter of what we do. We appreciate them. We appreciate all our sponsors. We're happy to spread the good word about other businesses that support high school athletes, because without it, we wouldn't be here, and certainly these athletes deserve it. Thanks to Chuck. Thanks to the Great American Pub for their sponsorship. Second down and 6. Samaj Beals. Quick throw, and I think there was a wire or two crossed. Rayshawn Scott was the intended receiver on the play.
I think the same applies for Roman Catholic here. I believe this is 4-down territory. Don't need it all here.
One more look. Again, that ball is released before he's even out of his break, and Scott was through where the ball was thrown. The ball was thrown high. I think he expected that route to go more to the post, and it came kind of a drag across the middle from Scott. 3rd and 6. Got rid of the football for Tab. Tab's got room, and Tab has the first down. A free rusher into the backfield, not touched. And so Beals knew exactly where to go with the football.
Beals took a hit, and he got up and was ready to run this offense.
Hand off, nowhere to go. Dylan Clare takes down Jeremiah Tab. That's a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13. Down to the final seconds here of the first quarter. And it is Roman Catholic 3, LaSalle 0. LaSalle has given up the first defensive points in the first half since September 20th, if you can believe that. And the first quarter, but yeah, they had not given up a first half point since September 20th, and I don't have the number handy, but it feels like they've scored a lot in the first quarter. Might be their first scoreless first quarter since certainly St. Joe's Prep. It's the only other game I think that's happened. So bucking some trends here, folks, and LaSalle's going to need to find some answers. This portion of today's game is brought to you by the Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy Funeral Home, an enthusiastic supporter of the LaSalle football program. Andrew Buddha Rakowski from the class of 1998 sends his best to Brett Gordon, the student athletes, and the LaSalle football program as a whole. Proud sponsor of our coverage. Also want to thank CJO Design and Construction, a landscape contracting firm in the greater Philadelphia area run by Chad Ormond, our good buddy. We appreciate his support of us over the years. If you're looking to do a project in the backyard, or maybe you put a small addition onto your house or a pool, make sure you call Chad and he can help you out. Good pressure again from LaSalle, and Joey O'Brien was coming up trying to make the play. There was a flag in the backfield. Samaj Beals pointing towards the LaSalle sideline, or beg your pardon, towards the LaSalle defensive side of the football, but certainly in the area of holding.
Ooh,
it's an illegal shift called. I'm going to say that's surprising on the when and the where.
Yeah,
that
he
flag
throws his
was
ball
thrown.
at the back end of this play. It's almost like you'd think it's the timing for like a roughing the passer call after he gets rid of the football.
Illegal shift usually comes shortly after snap.
Right.
And near the line of scrimmage, that ball's thrown. But it is that penalty was declined by LaSalle. So they want to get off the field here. 3rd down and 13. LaSalle brings the pressure again. It's handled well. Incomplete. Lucas Johnson on coverage, step for step with Scott.
And these past couple plays has been what we've been getting used to for this LaSalle defense, getting pressure to the quarterback, good coverage on their wide receivers, nowhere to go with the football, and it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, they're into the wind now. Maybe he would have had a chance if they got it out in the first quarter. Not sure of Roman's kicking game, Bob, but
this would be a long one. This would be 40-plus yards. 4th down and 12. Beals makes a heck of a play. Is it caught? They say yes. Joey O'Brien was screaming no, but it's an unbelievable catch by Zamir Newson.
Great route by Newson. Get to about 5-yard line. Hard cut to the out route.
Is that 4th and 12?
Making big plays. It was a 3rd and 15, the one that big play that sparked what ended up being a field goal. Now 4th and 12. Remember that one as Beals is going to run it in himself. Touchdown Roman Catholic.
Beals just seems dangerous against the blitz. Just seems like one of those quarterbacks that he's like, yeah, blitz me. Because he knows he'll have a man open, and that man happened to be himself on that run.
It's 9-0 Roman Catholic. He was beaten up last week, quite frankly, against St. Joe's Prep. The Prep brought a lot of blitz, and no doubt about it, that has to be something that LaSalle saw on tape, Tyler. But Roman Catholic has made an adjustment. Samaj Beals, he has had a safety valve open if he needs to get to his first read, and he's more definitive running the football than he was last week. Very impressive, and Roman Catholic has punched LaSalle in the mouth. Explorers fans starting to think back to 2021, as we talked about in the Open, Tyler. A year where LaSalle beat St. Joe's Prep and then came back and lost a game to Roman Catholic late in the regular season on this field. A long way to go in this one, but Roman Catholic putting their stamp on it.
It's hard for any team to stay undefeated. There's a heck of a lot of football left to play here, but yeah, exactly, Bob. This does feel eerily similar. This Explorers offense has been able to move the football too. They just haven't been able to capitalize.
Let's see if they can get another big return here. Dolan got sprung free after the field goal. Let's see if they can get some good blocking here. Get themselves some good field position for their offense.
Pollock kicks it away. That's a live football, and Dolan comes up with it. Roman Catholic firing on all cylinders. LaSalle, not quite.
Just anticipated it to bounce a certain way, and it's hard to anticipate which way a football is going to bounce, but who designed it that shape anyway?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, find out next time on Bob Long Sports.
I didn't do my homework. By the way, we talked a lot about this offensive line. The guy we missed when we were introducing the offensive line, hard to miss, 6'8", 250. Grayson McHugh on the edge. Big left tackle, getting a lot of looks right now at the college level. Knew that was only a matter of time. They're going to run that way, but knifing in is Lazarius Toombs. Toombs makes the play for a loss of 2.
There's just no answer for this defense right now. That front four is just wrecking havoc on the Explorers.
And I do think a guy like Ford is a big deal there, right? You have the 3 guys that effectively are edge rushers. When you think about this Roman Catholic team and what they had coming in, C.J. Miller, Lazarius Toombs, Josiah Simmons, who moved inside from edge rusher last year to 3 technique. Well, now you throw 260 Michael Ford to stuff the A-gap. This is a tough group to contend with. Sidwar, and Oates takes a big hit, delivered on the play by Lou Gaddy. 5'11", 170 going to Stony Brook. Gaddy comes in and makes the play. It'll be 3rd and 6, maybe 3rd and 5.
And another big play for the Salle offense, 3rd and 5. You've got to pick up this first down. You can't let Roman Catholic keep you on your heels. Got to put together a drive here.
Good protection this time for Sidwar. That's a big-time catch. Little behind Joey O'Brien. The wingspan to bring it in and keep the sticks moving.
Explorers in hurry up now.
And they do quickly snap it and get it to Oates. Tiptoeing his way down the sideline, and if he did that the whole way, that's a first down. 12 yards on the play from Sidwar to Oates on the screen.
Keep it going. You finally get some momentum here on the offensive side. Keep this football moving. Make Roman Catholic come and make a stop.
That's one way to stop it, though. A flag comes in.
It's a false start.
It's a false start against LaSalle. 1st and 15 coming up.
Whew, that hurts. Not so much even the yardage, just the momentum.
There is a play clock here at Springfield, which is great. Behind both sets of uprights. You don't see that at every school. 15 on the play clock here. We'll count it down for you as it gets close over the course of the game. Three on the play clock. Back shoulder ball, Joey O'Brien. That's a tough assignment for Christian Palmer defensively.
Joey O'Brien gives him a little bit of a push here and then just comes up with the ball. He's incredible.
He's shown terrific hands on 2 of the last 3 plays. Takes a shot deep and had Simmons, but that ended up being pretty darn good coverage. Lou Gaddy recovered, and that would have had to have been a perfect football.
Now he's throwing with the wind after throwing against it for the entire first quarter. As you said, probably good that the wind kind of got under it and took it away.
Yeah, I just think that's good coverage there by Roman Catholic. What he was doing, he had a receiver in the flat, and he was trying to get that safety to bite to push Simmons into that one-on-one situation, but Gaddy, too good defensively.
How many pass attempts is Sidwar going to have today? It's looking like 50 at least.
I hear
right
you.
now.
Trouble running the football and down. LaSalle's going to have to throw it. Try to stay balanced here with Josh Simmons and a gain of 4 on the play.
Heard of your running game opening up your passing game, maybe a little bit of the opposite today.
Another one where you're right on the cusp and probably in 4-down territory here. Depending, of course, upon what happens here on 3rd down. 3 wide. Oates lined up at the tight end position on the right side of the line. Sidwar, Swanson, first down.
Nick Swanson, so agile, so quick, can stop on a dime. That's what's made him so good. He gets to an open part of the field and just shuts it down right there. It's a good ball by Sidwar.
Swanson's just always that guy when you need to get something done.
He's a terrific player.
Does a bit of the dirty work, takes a few hits there, but gets the yardage, and he's fun to watch.
And the big boys up front, the offensive line gave Gavin Sidwar a clean pocket. Stacked formation with 3 wideouts on the far side of the field. And there is a flag, and it's defensive offside.
I don't think there was a jump. I think it was just where they were lined up.
Yeah. And again, that is a high school specific type of thing. At the next level, you'd be able to get back on side, or you'd wait until the snap to throw that flag.
It's interesting because of how talented some of these LaSalle wide receivers are. You definitely want to take that free play and have a shot at the end zone.
Simmons, just not much there today. He's going to get close. Maybe 3 yards, and it's a hard-earned 3 yards. 2nd down and 2. Wide open playbook here inside the 20-yard line.
With Simmons, I'm so used to him, not getting touched for 5 yards, and then he gains 10.
Well, and wide open. Well, that was 1st and 5, so about 4 yards on the play. But here we go. The big boys are coming out onto the field.
That's how you do it.
Brett Gordon says, we're going to get downhill by heck or high water. What a play call. Ryan Fandozzi inside the 2. And here we go, guys.
Now you'll run that football out of that formation. But
Ryan Fandozzi started the season wearing number 67. 67 is an ineligible number at the high school level to catch the ball.
You've been talking about this for
offense.
weeks.
And all of a sudden, we got this nondescript email that he was going to be wearing number 44. We put it in our pocket. We're like, I wonder if he's going to get a pass at some point. Today is that day. Jamel Williams, touchdown. 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks. It's cheese time.
Cheese time for sure, Bob. Jamel Williams taking it up the hole, and you can hear everyone in the stands. Cheese.
I don't think I'm familiar with cheese.
Money man Jamel Williams.
Yep, let's hear it. Alex, Oliver, tell us.
In the words of Jamel Williams, cheese means money, and Jamel makes money plays. That's why we call him the Cheese Man.
A wonderful interview last week with Jamel.
Thanks for filling me in on that, gents.
Hayden Hatfield is back on taking extra points.
And Chris Heck isn't dressed. I had mentioned that earlier. So a lot of different changes on with Heck and Hatfield. Who's going to be a place kicker?
I don't think we'll know. I think it's just going to continue to be a battle. That was such a crazy move with Heck as the starting kicker week of St. Joe's Prep.
Yep, and he did terrific in that game. And Hatfield, he has kept his head up, and he has continued to work. I do see Heck there, by the way. Heck is going to kick this one off. So we got, I'm sorry.
No, that isn't Chris
34.
Heck. That's a new one.
Not 94. And so we can say hello to Jackson Laufer, the senior kicker. So beg your pardon, you were exactly right, Oliver. Laufer kicks it to about the 13. And a good start for Roman Catholic. Taden Mines. It's really good to see Taden Mines back. He has been banged up over the course of the year. The other guys that have been injured, by the way, for Roman Catholic at the wide receiver position. Ashton Roberts, a 4'3", 40 guy with offers from Michigan and Alabama. Xavier Cruz got hurt against DeMatha. He was having a terrific year. Xavier Kincaid, the running back, was lost in the Bonner game. Malik Williams got hurt versus St. John's. They're hopeful to get him back. And then Taden Mines. We were told hopeful to get him back for the postseason. It's good to see him back. But I'll tell you this, last year, Tyler, he had a terrific game against LaSalle in this matchup. And there is Tab. A flag comes in the area of holding.
That hurts. What a run.
As seen on in the secondary before the play, there was confusion between Lucas Johnson and Joey O'Brien on who was going to guard number 12 on the outside there.
Holding is the call.
They got
we watched that one back.
Mikkel Ford on just pancaking his guy.
We got ourselves a heck of a ball game here, guys. There's going to be some big plays and key moments throughout the rest of this one here. A run like that called back. LaSalle going deep into the playbook, showing something new when they needed a spark.
And Ryan Fandozzi is on the table here, getting his foot looked at. Hopefully he's all right.
Well, I think the last snap he was on the field was the one where he caught the football.
Right. He got chopped down at the 1 yard line.
Oh, that holding really hurt Roman Catholic too. That's like a a 40-yard difference almost.
And especially, I don't think it. Without that holding call, a lot of times you see that, and if the holding call doesn't happen, the run game isn't that run's not going anywhere. But I think this was completely on the other side of the field.
Beals, he is taken down on the play, and you got to be careful there. Standing over top of him and shouting and clapping in his face was number 45 for LaSalle, Kevin Ring. But a big play, and the play stands. I think another one of those, that one's going to get flagged.
Yeah.
.5:30 to play here in this first half. Tab. Taken down, ball is loose. The ball is loose, and Roman Catholic came up with it. I think it was Beals that came up with the football. Get another look here. Ball's going to pop out right by number 23, Gavin Muller, and it is the quarterback, Beals, with a huge recovery.
Yeah, that's a game-changing fumble if the Explorers came up with it. Just can't help but feel this holding call was just compound mistakes now.
Line to gain is all the way out the 43-yard line, so they're going to take something safe, get some yards back. Hopkins wraps up at the 16. And now let's see. LaSalle was the victim of a punt block. Can they get their second block of the game? Can LaSalle go after the football this time?
Suddenly the wind seems dead for them too. Flags aren't doing much. If they can get it to pick up again, this punt's not going very far.
And where is the punter? There is no punter back deep to catch the football right now.
Here it comes.
Here he comes. Take your time. 9 on the play clock.
Oh, there he is.
And it'll be the wide receiver, Rayshon Scott. Play clock is down to 1, and a timeout is called by Roman Catholic. Called at 3 minutes and 55 seconds to play in this first half.
That is not how you want to spend your first time out of the half.
No, hope you can, punt this one away, hold the Explorers to a 3 and out, get the ball back with, minute and a half, 2 minutes left. But, it certainly helps at the high school level that the clock stops on a first down temporarily.
This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance, an independent local insurance agency serving the area's business and personal insurance needs. E&M Insurance is owned and operated by Chris Marr, class of 1989, father of Brendan and Ryan from the classes of 2018 and 2020. Located in North Wales, E&M has been servicing the Delaware Valley insurance needs since 1988. And they get it off, but not well. That's going to take a little bit of a Roman Catholic hop all the way across the 40-yard line to about the line to gain. But not a good punt there from Scott. Finish up with our good friends E&M Insurance. Built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions. They're an independent agent, meaning they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies that have proven their performance over the years. Make sure you call E&M Insurance at the number below to see if they can improve your coverage and save you money. Look for them on the web at eandminsurance.com. That's eandminsurance.com. 10-7, Roman Catholic. They had a 10-0 lead. Felt like the way they got the football down the field and settled for 3 on their first offensive possession, fumbled the ball at the goal line in their second. It could have been 21-0, but here stands LaSalle, taking an early punch. 2 on the play clock. They can go take the lead on this drive. Just nothing there in the running game, though. Once again, Roman Catholic steps up to the plate. Number 52, Fernando DiNardo, comes up with the tackle.
Got to keep them honest, but yeah, this front four has done really well for Roman Catholic. Honestly, the whole defense has some great coverage out there. Just have given up a few big plays.
LaSalle going to a pistol look. Sometimes that allows the running back to get a little more downhill. And so they'll do just that. Josh Simmons upended after a gain of 4. 3rd down and about 5. 4-down territory, you would assume. Open playbook for Brett Gordon.
Especially when you see Brett Gordon go to the run game twice when it really hasn't worked out too well for him. Got to assume you're going to try for a short pass here and then see where 4th down leads you if need be.
I like the idea, though, right? You're getting the ball in great field position. You can't just let these defensive ends tee off on you all day. You got to run the football to keep them honest.
Simmons.
Sidwar. It's well defended, but J.P. Oates breaks off the route inside the 10. We'll get another look at this replay here. Roman Catholic defends so well on that side of the field. That was the look. And so he has to break things off. J.P. Oates recognizes it and gives his quarterback a safety valve.
Yeah, and LaSalle with a little bit of trickery, waiting a while to get to the line. That left Simmons with a lot of space to go on a flat to do anything he wanted, and that's where Sidwar wanted to look. Oh, there's a flag down.
Flag down, a late whistle here, but they're moving him back. It's an ineligible lineman downfield.
That's huge.
That's a tough one there. I think there are absolvable ineligible lineman downfield situations, Tyler, and those are when I think of run-pass options, right, where the guys in front don't know whether Sidwar is handing off the football or throwing it, or when you're running a screen play, but there was no screen route there. I think a lapse in judgment from someone on that offensive line there, and it's a big one. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that really hurts after such a well-designed play, in my opinion, and well-executed play.
3rd and 10. Sidwar over the middle, J.P. Oates. He is a lighthouse in a rainstorm, folks. He just finds his way open and is a big, safe target over the middle.
Well, you went to him the play before where you had your big game pulled back. Why not go right back to the same hands? Big frame, big target, and a really nice catch.
On 1st and 10, Sidwar, one-on-one. O'Brien, and that ball just sailed on him. To quote Tiger Woods, he got gusted on that one. He sure did. That was a big gust that hit us right as he released that football, coming from our right to our left.
It's tough, too, looking into the sun almost.
Two minutes left here in this first half. 2nd down and 10. Des Ortiz. Grayson McHugh laid the block on the edge, and I think LaSalle fans will think that's a good block. I think Roman Catholic fans might think that's a hold.
Yeah, I thought that was a hold.
On the outside, definitely had him pulling him away from Des Ortiz. I was looking for the flag in the backfield. But
and then the LaSalle fans watch it at 50% speed and say, yeah.
Maybe that's why he's getting a lot of looks from all these colleges. He hides his holds well.
Oh, that's not why. I can tell you that.
It's not that he's just freaking huge, right?
They don't make them like that. Not like him.
He's a beast.
He is an absolute beast, and he is unbelievably adapted to that role. Great read there by Gavin Sidwar. He just couldn't hit Des Ortiz. They're dragging those receivers across the middle of the field, and then Des Ortiz sneaks out. It's a perfect play call.
What do you do here?
Yeah, it really is. Ortiz cutting across the middle of the field in front of Sidwar. Had plenty of space to work, but trying to lob it. They're going to go for it.
They're going to line up to go for it.
Yeah.
You still have 3 timeouts in your pocket here, 3 first-half timeouts. You could look to draw them offside. Beg your pardon, 2 first-half timeouts remain for LaSalle. We'll see if they actually do snap this football or not. 4th down and 2. 3 on the play clock, 1 on the play clock. And they did get the timeout off in time. Brett Gordon less than pleased. But that doesn't kill you, certainly. 1 first-half timeout remains. You can talk about things here.
Yeah, with 1:13 left, I mean, there's nothing wrong with using that timeout here. I don't think.
This is the last game of the regular season, folks. LaSalle and Roman Catholic. LaSalle has already captured the Red Division title by way of their head-to-head victory over St. Joe's Prep. St. Joe's Prep is the only other Catholic League Red Division school with one or less losses, if you will. LaSalle is unbeaten, and so even with a loss here today, LaSalle would win the head-to-head over St. Joe's Prep and would win the title as a result. But I don't think this team wants to share anything with St. Joe's Prep. They have an undefeated season at play. They've been punched in the mouth by a really good Roman Catholic team, and they can take in some ways an inexplicable lead heading to the break. 4th down and 2. Biggest play of the game thus far. Sitting down in coverage was Joey O'Brien. 1st down.
Keep it simple here. Get the ball in the hands of the guys you know you're going to catch. Sitting down, like you said, is Joey O'Brien as LaSalle gets to the line quick, but keeping this drive alive.
They are going to go quick indeed. Hand off to Des Ortiz, and he is taken down. That's a huge loss. Loss of 5, maybe 6 on the play.
Yeah, it just felt rushed rather than hurry up. JP Oates wasn't set up on the outside yet. Thought that could have honestly been called.
And this clock continues to run. Not really an issue right this instant. Still 1 timeout remained for LaSalle. And a whistle came out first. Ball was caught. It was a false start called against LaSalle, and now they are right back at the edge, maybe even out of field goal range at this point.
And you've got to think at least that on 2nd down here, making sure you're getting yourself in a spot where you're comfortable on 3rd down, but you're also comfortable with a field goal from Hatfield.
Big moment in this game, folks. 2nd down, and they need to get all the way inside the 3 for a 1st down.
Clock is running.
I believe that's correct. I believe that's absolutely a correct interpretation of things. They snap it at 14. That's great defense there by Roman Catholic, but a flag comes in.
Wow.
You got an official right on the line of scrimmage. You got an official in the middle of the field, and that one comes all the way from the back of the end zone. That's the official that can best see whether he is grabbing at the back of Joey O'Brien's jersey
close.
and turning that shoulder pad. Didn't look like it from here.
Yeah, I didn't see much.
No, I don't like this call. It looks like he's got it there.
Slow it down as much as we can here. You can put a hand on that kind of that cup, that oblique area. It's when you turn, that's the issue. And so that is a 15-yard penalty. LaSalle is in business here.
Good time for maybe 2 plays here with 1 timeout.
Yeah, I think you run something quick here. You got the 1 timeout to go, like you said. Roman Catholic will think about it.
And it looks like the Explorers are not looking to tie here for the end of the 1st half and want to come back from that first punch from the Roman Catholic team and get back up and sock them right back.
It's tough. You can't get greedy, but this has been the Explorers' identity all year. You know, I feel like they do typically put themselves in like high risk, high reward situations like this.
And I know we're not talking about playoffs yet, Jim Mara, but Roman Catholic has looked like a team that, to some in the States, probably ill-advised so, but has looked a little bit wounded, you know, and they have had a lot of injuries. I think as the state starts to turn their attention to this game, folks are saying, uh-oh, Roman Catholic is getting healthy, Mines is back, Beals is having one of his better games of the year, and Roman Catholic is going to stand in anybody's way at the 5A level this year.
This is clearly a great football team.
11 seconds remain. 2nd down and 9 from about the 11. Sidwar Oates, touchdown. And LaSalle climbs back. They have a 3-point lead.
JP Oates is having a heck of a day. It's got to be his 5th or 6th reception. None bigger than that.
And you do go back to that interference call on 2nd and a mile. 2nd and 25.
It seems like Roman's had a lot of tough calls against them today.
Aiden Hatfield pumps it through. 14-10, second quarter.
To kind of build off what I just said, like all these big penalties have come in such big moments for Roman Catholic. My thoughts go to that holding, that pass interference. They just came at the most inopportune times.
And Hatfield will kick this ball off here. We've seen enough to let him get back out there, but a lot of different guys taking some of these kicks, whether it's punts, place kicks, kickoffs.
It's what better time to have kicking tryouts in the last regular season game?
Continuous improvement, Tyler. You see it in business and automation and manufacturing. You see it at the high school football level. And Brett Gordon has said that on our weekly Chalk Talk segments, which you should check out, by the way, on the Bob Long Sports YouTube channel. A weekly sit-down with Brett Gordon.
Fireside chat.
That's right. And he's like, yeah, we are continuing to try to find new ways to get people involved. A squib kick. Good catch there because that is a live football. And now LaSalle's got to make a tackle. Able to wrap up, and that will end the half. So LaSalle with the big play in the dying moments of the second quarter. They lead 14-10 over Roman Catholic, and it just feels like we got a game that's going to go down to the later stages with the way these two teams are playing today.
Yeah, Roman Catholic really surprising here so far. They got a great start to the game. Fantastic first quarter on both offensive and defensive side of the ball, limiting the LaSalle run game, which has really made them so dangerous when they're so good in the air and they can go back and beat you on the ground as well. It's so important, but as you take that element out of the game, you can focus yourselves on the ball in the air, and LaSalle sort of getting it going towards the end of the half. Couple calls to help them out, like that pass interference call, but like you said, we got a good one cooking here.
Alex Shevchuk, our man doing both. Color commentary behind the camera, doing an awesome job. What are you seeing from your vantage point?
I mean, quite a shocker at the beginning of the game with Roman Catholic. Something that we did not expect. Kind of got the first punch there on LaSalle, but LaSalle kind of came in on that second quarter and came right back and came into the second half leading. And I think this is going to be a very competitive exhibition and very huge for Roman Catholic in the 5A.
Tyler Kern, you've played these games at a very high level, the ebbs and the flows, and when you got two good teams, you're going to have gut punches both ways. What have you seen?
Yeah, it seemed like Roman came out, swinging, and they looked really good. They've had some really inopportune penalties, like I said, that holding and that pass interference that just came at what seemed to be the worst times. The Explorers came out a little slow, but I think they're coached up in a way, and they have enough talent that they've bounced back. They're in the lead, and, that's good news because Roman Catholic comes out with the football.
It's halftime here at Springfield High School. One of the better games we've seen across the state all year long. Two of the better teams that you'll see in Pennsylvania. We'll be right back in just a few minutes here on Bob Long Sports.
Show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dumpyford.com.
Come experience the Dumpy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
here to show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Got a coach coming back up.
Welcome back, folks. It is about time to get started with the third quarter here at Springfield High School, site of today's Philadelphia Catholic League regular season finale. Roman Catholic taking on LaSalle. And let's bring you now inside the broadcast booth. Bob Long, Alex Shevchuk, Oliver Gomez, Tyler Kern. Tyler, we'll start your way now. So what will be the key here? Let's start on the Roman Catholic side because it felt like they got out of the blocks first and LaSalle really came back down the stretch, a couple big plays to put them in the lead. What do the K-Lights need to do?
Yeah, honestly, the K-Lights just, to me, seemed like the better team in the first half, and they just, made some inopportune penalties. The Explorers, on the other hand, haven't been able to establish the run game. They have a lot of talent in their passing game, so that hasn't been as much of an issue, but they just got to limit the mistakes in special teams, try to establish some sort of run game and, extend their lead. Cahill-Lights got to keep doing what they're doing and just stop with the penalties.
And how about you, Oliver, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's a great first half by the Cahill-Lights, really shocking everybody on how they started in this first quarter. their ability to limit LaSalle on the run game, like Tyler said, and their ability to come out on the offensive side of the ball and put pressure on this LaSalle defense in the first quarter and the first half, which, like you had mentioned, that hadn't happened. So putting LaSalle on their heels, putting them in a position that they haven't really been used to, that sort of was the story of the first half, and LaSalle had to build back into that, and that's how they got their lead.
Alex Shevchuk, why don't you tell us one key here for LaSalle to hold on and what would be a regular season that go undefeated if they can win this one?
I mean, yeah, Bob, they're doing so well of just getting some of those passes off. And Tyler said this earlier, it's either a no run, a run that doesn't go that far, or a super long ball. And some of those immediate passes or some of those in the middle passes and keeping things on a roll and consistent throughout the second half will help this Explorers team finish out this Roman game and finish out the season at all.
I think about this nickel defense for Roman Catholic and how good that 4-2-5 has looked. Lou Gaddy at the second level. Christian Palmer has a heck of a matchup going one-on-one against Joey O'Brien. We thought they might come in playing man defense, and they have. They trust their unit, and I think they're going to need to continue to have those guys lock down LaSalle to win this contest. They've played at a level to put themselves in a position to do it. Let's see what happens here in this second half. LaSalle will kick this one away to Roman Catholic.
Should have brought my sunglasses for the second half.
That sun will continue to set here right towards that camera. Good thing we got the man for the job, Alex Shevchuk, on the camera. Really good start for Roman Catholic as he's nudged out of bounds shy of the 30. That's Issa Neely, the Imhotep transfer, returning that kick.
And this will set the tone for the second half here. Explorers with a much-needed 3 and out. Or see if Roman can march the ball down the field.
Now, in a lot of ways, this is where your big players make big plays. Both quarterbacks, high-level players, high-level athletes. Samaj Beals hands off to start the second half, and it's a really good start for Jeremiah Tabb.
Tabb has been really good in the air and on the ground, really explosive out of the backfield. Put some pressure on the LaSalle run game, which has been really good throughout the year.
LaSalle with a late switch. Johnson comes to the outside. They're running it up the middle. Jack Luthi, Dylan Clare there on the stop.
The 1-2 punch in the secondary for LaSalle. Those two big guys that are going to get on you quick. Nowhere to go.
Players making plays.
Third down and 8. Beals fires a dart. Ball came out, and they are playing on for the time being. Christian Peterman. Peterman inside the 25. Boy, I'm surprised that's not incomplete.
That looked like an incomplete pass all day.
Just a little late for us to go back and see that. A huge call.
Just watch it on the stream again. It looked like it came out. The ball almost was forced out by the ground.
Another big call goes the way of LaSalle. Hey, it's putting a hat on the football in a big spot. Good job defensively. Again, I just think you're likely looking at Roman Catholic punting that away. That's what I thought the call would have been, an incomplete pass. So now LaSalle can take advantage. Simmons. Des Ortiz leading the way with the block on the edge.
There's a good start for Simmons. Quick little run, got about 4 or 5 yards cutting to the inside. Just got to chip away for this LaSalle run game. Got to make sure you can get it at least a little bit more successful than it was in the first half, because you really do lean on it when you need a couple yards.
Early third quarter action. Ortiz standing right behind in more of a halfback position behind the tight end J.P. Oates. And so again, trying to lay a block, but Roman Catholic with hats to the football.
This would be huge if Roman Catholic could get a stop here.
Well, just like we saw with the block punt earlier today, putting Roman in the red zone to start the drive, and LaSalle made Roman take a field goal out of it.
It does feel like that.
Watch out for Josiah Simmons, lined up on the inside. He's going to Marshall next year. Flipped inside to a 3-technique defensive lineman. 3rd down and 5. Sidwar with good protection. Slings it in there for Jimmy Dolan. He's inside the 5. 1st down.
And yeah, Bob, like you said, that was great protection there for Sidwar. Sidwar's had, he's gotten pressure on him today, but, for the most part, he's had a clean pocket.
And so into that goal line type of look, they're going to put Simmons and Ortiz in the classic I formation. Ortiz dives for the end zone. They have him down. They had him down early there. There must have been a knee down very, very early here because those officials were running in quickly for an elbow.
Here comes the T. Jamel Williams out. Dylan Clare out there. Jack Luthi out there.
We've talked so much about this personnel group. The old school T formation. Is it cheese time?
Cheese formation.
Cheese time.
Don't get me started, Bob.
Now I'm in on the inside joke. Thanks, guys.
T formation. This time it's Jack Luthi walking in. Touchdown. And LaSalle leads 20-10.
Well, that went about as good as it could for the Explorers.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to slow this down again because Dylan Clare, watch him. There are 3 Roman Catholic Cahalites that he and he alone takes out of the play. Wow. By wedging to the outside, that's 3 guys that Dylan Clare blocks at the goal line.
You know what that sounds like?
Unbelievable.
Sounds like Dylan Clare needs to get moved to offensive line.
Or
blocks, block, blocks, block.
A block of the game.
Wow, I think you are right. You guys are way better at this than I am. Dylan Clare, give him a block at the game where you can turn your PA tax liability into donations to the school of your choice. Blocks.org is where you can find more. That's our second block of the game.
That's what I was saying, Bobby.
That's a great call.
You were a little too quick to deem it the best block of the game. So now it's just a block of the game. Great call, Alex.
Well, Salle leads 21-10. And Loffer will, well, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
I tell you what, it's a good thing that ball took a hop forward. I mean, I get that the wind is at his back. And
yeah, they gave up on this football very early.
Roman Catholic, they're just running out of there.
They did give it a look behind, like, oh, someone should have been there.
Yeah. Like if that's Tyler Kern with a pitching wedge in his hand, that ball's popping back to the 5, and that's a live football. Good thing it wasn't Tyler with a pitching wedge in his hand, I guess.
Good thing. Good thing this is football.
Tab with a gain of 9 on 1st down, right in between the tackles.
My pitching wedge wouldn't do too well in this win today, Bob.
No, I don't think so. Your game, though, with your game, I think you got it. And we got a shoe tie here.
There's enough time on the game clock for a tied shoe.
Yep, 18 on the play clock. Tie your shoe, bounce off tackles, 1st down and a lot more. Jeremiah Tabb shoehorns his way out of bounds at the 50.
Jeremiah Tabb trying to go to the right side. That's where they're trying to lead him, is this offensive line, but LaSalle had it covered up well. Goes to the other side, finds space, and he's so quick. And he gets to the 50.
Tyler, you like that one,
Yeah,
huh?
shoehorn. I don't have a good pun, but that was good.
That's the punt.
A counter pun.
Ah, I see. First down and 10. Tab in motion. Beals taken down. Dylan Clare. The block, and a big-time sack for him. What an early second half.
And it's so tough to get to Beal. We talked about how great he is at getting out of the pocket, making something out of nothing. He's got to fly. A great tackle on the shoelace and the sledgehammer of a sack.
Boy, quite the senior campaign here for number 33, Dylan Clare.
No doubt first-team All-Catholic honors coming his way. Beals is going to step up. Beals is hit hard and dropped. It's not going to go down as a sack. It's actually about a 5-yard run, but on 2nd and a mile, that's a pretty good job by that LaSalle defense. 3rd and 15 upcoming.
Yeah, Beals definitely had a full head of steam there. It looked like he was going for a lot more than 5.
Big play. Early third quarter action, and it's a 3rd down. They need to get all the way to the 40 for a first down. Pressure again from LaSalle. Tab has to make one miss. And a good job by Justin Hawkins. Tyler, I think he knew that he had 4 guys to the inside. He was not going to let Tab beat him down the sideline.
Yeah, that's a great heads-up play by Hawkins there. He breaks down, not necessarily, doesn't even have to make the tackle, but as soon as Tab gave that outside, he knew all he had to do was shove him out.
And so now an interesting decision. What personnel group will be on the field for Roman Catholic? 4th and 12, middle of the field. Not exactly the highest percentage 4th down type of play. I don't see Beals out there.
They had a nice 4th and 12 conversion earlier in the first half.
Rayshawn Scott will punt this one away. Scott, a decent punt. Dolan and Hawkins get out of the way. And now it really feels like this is a point in the contest where LaSalle can put their foot down in a game that feels closer than 21-10. Boy, a long, sustained touchdown drive could suck some air out of the Roman Catholic sideline.
Yeah, and throughout the year, LaSalle, when they have momentum, they're going to carry it. They're going to make it work. Their passing game's been rolling in the second half and throughout most of the first half as well. Their running game has come back a little bit in that first drive. And like you said, this is where they can put their foot down.
Simmons. Again, Des Ortiz leads the way. Good run by Josh Simmons, finishing on the near sideline. But I know, Tyler, you're going to talk about Ortiz, aren't you?
I just like how Ortiz pumped up Simmons at the end. They seemed like a great team. Were you saying how Ortiz got so downfield there?
Oh, yeah, a heck of a block and takes out a really, really physical player on the outside.
Yeah, that was going for a lot more, if not for a great tackle there on Simmons.
I mean, that's Lou Gaddy, the hard-hitting safety that Des Ortiz gives up inches and certainly size to. O'Brien with the first down on 2nd and short. And Alex, I think this play is actually designed to get him to the inside here. And O'Brien does a great job recognizing that it's not there and just cutting down the sideline.
I mean, you can see he does that little stutter step, and instead of going to the inside, he uses that inside foot to plant himself back outside and go to the sideline.
First down and 10.
Yeah, it looked like number 14, C.J. Miller, had him and just used his athleticism to get outside.
And in some ways, the Andy Reid special here, guys, they haven't run the ball particularly well, but they've gotten their running backs and receivers involved with passes behind the line of scrimmage. And sometimes that screen game can serve as that change-up just the same way a running game might. Josh Simmons only with 2 off the left tackle. 2nd and 8. Wind howling, huh?
Wind is howling. There has been pretty much no major penalties called against the Explorers. There's been some false starts. I'm trying to think of any others that come to mind, but
Well, there was that illegal man downfield in the first half.
which hurt.
Otherwise, you're right. Everything was relatively limited.
Ortiz, the man in motion, lines up in that halfback type position. And they got a math equation they like. JP Oates has the first down. Depending on if they give him the tiptoe, they have him a yard short. So again, another look, right? How many guys are out there? 2 for LaSalle, 2 for Roman Catholic. Swanson's going to pick up 1 block, and as a result, you just need Oates to make 1 guy miss. 3rd down and short.
And I was wondering if they were going to do this. I think they're going to make this more of like their Philly special here. It's worked every time they run it, and they can also do a lot out of it. Like you saw earlier in the game, they had a pass out of it, which almost got in for a touchdown.
Well, and I think the way I described it before Fandozzi actually made the play is come heck or high water, we're going to make sure we can run the football. This is the way that they've been able to run the football in short yardage situations.
Timeout.
And when you say Philly special, maybe you're thinking about the tush push,
Oh,
right?
the tush push. Yeah, that is quite the mix up there. But yeah, like we see with the Eagles, they can run anything out of it. They can run an end around across. They can throw out of it like we saw for the Explorers. It becomes a really traversal play that they can use anywhere in the field. They can use it any time. And I think that as you head into the playoffs, as you head into some tough games, I think that's going to be really good for them to establish something like that, something where they know they can get yards and pick up a first down, get in the end zone. It's going to be really helpful in the long run.
This portion of today's game brought to you by the Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy Funeral Home. An enthusiastic supporter of LaSalle football, Andrew Buddha Rakowski from the class of 1998 sends his best to Brett Gordon, the student athletes, and the LaSalle football program as a whole. I want to give a big shout out to Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy, proud sponsor of this coverage. Here comes that personnel group again, the T formation. This time they'll hand it off to Dylan Clare. First down, gain of 4.
Yeah, it looked like a tackle for loss there, and Dylan Clare uses his strength to just truck him.
Dylan Clare, 6 foot 215. If he has a little bit of momentum, you're not going to be able to stop him, especially when they're using this situation. He only needs a yard or 2.
Feels like that's a guaranteed, as you were alluding to, like 4 or 5 yard play when they have that T formation out there.
And even more so when you give the ball to Jamel Williams.
Des Ortiz now in the backfield. And Gavin Sidward takes off with it himself, taken down on the play. Loss of 1. Have not seen much of that. I don't know if we'll see much more of that over the course of the year.
Yeah, that might be the first. I mean, I can't think of any other.
They weren't expecting
run
it.
Plays.
Second and 10. Still figuring things out, right? This is the opportunity to try things before the playoffs. This is a huge game, don't get me wrong, but see what works against a really talented team like Roman Catholic. That's more like it. The run-pass option, Sidwar reads it beautifully, and Des Ortiz comes out of the backfield, leveraging the skills of your quarterback and your 2 running backs to create some deception.
Yeah, great job there. Roman brought the heat, and that was just the perfect play call to get Sidwar out of trouble there.
3rd down, 4 yards to go, likely 4 down territory. LaSalle's goes tight here, 4 wideouts. Tight end off the line of scrimmage, that's JP Oates. Quickly sitting down with a curl. Beg your pardon, that's Joey O'Brien. It's a first down.
He made that same exact catch earlier, down on the same side of the field when they needed a first down desperately. Just that catch and sit down.
Roman Catholic went zone on that play. Nice job to find the pocket. Josh Simmons could not get away.
That was a hit.
Julian Green, we've said his name a lot today. Second down, 13 yards to go. Ball needs to get to the 21 for a first down. A 10 on the play clock.
One-on-one coverage, no safety help on the far side.
And there was some contact there. Josh Simmons was pulled at by Lazarius Toombs. The flags stay in the pocket.
Yeah, Roman sending a blitz. Got to Sidwar, had to get rid of it.
Boy, Toombs realized it, didn't he? He realized that he was beaten. Jackson was the one blocking him. As we slow this down one more time, that's Toombs right next to 75 for LaSalle. And he realized, uh-oh, that's where this ball is going. No laundry on the field. 10 on the play clock as Gavin Sidwar breaks the huddle on 3rd and 13.
Don't need it all here, but you got to snap this ball.
Down to 1, and they get it off just in time. Roman brings the heat, and LaSalle picked it up really well. Contact, and I'm surprised as well to see the flag stay silent on that one.
I thought it was a good no call, but they've been calling that all day.
Let's get one more look at 50% speed. Again, an advantage the officials don't have. Maybe a little bit of a turn, though, of that right side of the body.
And you couldn't see it on the screen, but Joey O'Brien looked like he had his guy beat, or at least had a step on him.
Yeah.
But trying to get the ball to a more comfortable spot, I guess. So go for it on 4th and long.
They do go for it on 4th. By the way, Tyler, I don't think there's anyone on the Roman Catholic side that would say, yeah, well, you know, we didn't earn that call after not getting a few. 4th and 12. O'Brien dives forward and has it. He needed 13 and he got 15 on 4th down.
Oh, that hurts if you're a Roman Catholic fan, but wow. Great poise by Sidwar making that pass happen.
He caught that ball 1 yard short of the line to gain. Sidwar brings it to the outside, and I think that's going to be a flag. Now, if that's pass interference, you have to ask yourself, well, I think at the high school level, catchable is not a thing. I'm going to turn to my official friends because that ball is 8 yards out of bounds.
Well,
pass interference is called against Roman Catholic. And again, another big penalty bites the Kaolites.
That one seemed warranted, depending on the
rule
catchable,
itself.
Yeah.
Yes. First down and 10. Salle at the Roman Catholic 20. And again, started with this football, almost 7 minutes left to play in this third quarter. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. Take some time off the clock. Deliver it down the field. And if they can punch it in, you're looking at an 18-point cushion, a 3-score game. Sidwar, and another flag comes in. One more look. Left side of your screen. O'Brien coming, and yeah, pulls at the backside there. He knew he was beaten as well on that double move. Wow, they are calling offsetting penalties. I missed the first one. So they'll replay the down.
Honestly, not best case scenario, but pretty good case scenario for the Explorers.
So a hold and pass interference offset.
First down and goal. Ball at the 10. Swanson and Simmons on the near side of the field. O'Brien, they got a safety shading that way. Des Ortiz. Des Ortiz dives for the end zone. He's inside the 1.
That was just experience from Ortiz there. Bounced into the right side of the line there, and then just kind of fell and dove forward, almost getting the touchdown there up the center.
Jack Luthi, Dylan Clare, Jamel Williams, they wait with bated breath on the sideline, but it won't be here on 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Des Ortiz is in more of a fullback position. Expect this ball to go to him. Dropped the football initially, got it to Ortiz, and again, inside the 1. But that was nearly disastrous for LaSalle as Sidwar bobbled this football right there.
Yeah. At that point, you almost try to take it in yourself if you're Sidwar. I can't believe he was able to even get the ball out.
20 on the play clock. Latter stages of this 3rd quarter.
Wow, did you see that throw from that ref? He just threw that flag like 30 yards.
I honestly didn't, but let's go back and see. Bang! What a throw. Who are you throwing it to?
Move over, Sidwar.
So what was the call, by the way?
It was a sideline warning.
Okay. 3rd down.
Jamel Williams must be standing too close. He wants to get out there.
Again, Ortiz in the fullback position. Gavin Sidwar takes it himself. It's a touchdown.
Spun the football after he made that dive in. I think he got flagged for it. So, celebration.
One more look at the play, though. The tush push. Ortiz pushes Gavin Sidwar, who goes off tackle, in for 6.
Yeah, I'm surprised that was a flag.
So that will be enforced on the kickoff. And another flag comes out, and a 3rd flag comes out. So as this head official is making the call for unsportsmanlike conduct, there is more
laundry
going on.
A lot of dirty laundry out there.
This is a long discussion here. This is a very elongated discussion. 4 officials huddled around just off center here. A lot to adjudicate. In the meantime, what a response from LaSalle. 27 unanswered points. So then, after the unsportsmanlike conduct was called on LaSalle in the actual play, while that was being dictated to the scorer's table here, Roman Catholic committed an unsportsmanlike conduct, and I think they'll just kick off from the 40 in that case.
Okay.
Must have said something to the ref because there wasn't any explorers in there.
Not keeping up with the hand motions, but I think it's going to be a normal kickoff.
I think he's parking an airplane in a hangar. Just needs those light up wands, Tyler.
It's a windy day. A little bit of turbulence.
Aiden Hatfield is 4 for 4. And actually, Alex, I want you to get this here. There is a full team meeting going on here with LaSalle. And I can only assume the message will be, hey, that's it, in terms of going back and forth with Roman Catholic. That's a team that has it in their best interest to get you off your game Anything that goes beyond that would result in some sort of ejection, would carry forward to the St. Joe's Prep game. There's a larger mission at hand here for LaSalle, and I would estimate that that's exactly what this meeting is about.
And I respect that. They're up 20-10. Still got stuff to clean up.
Well, it is a good way to learn, isn't it, Tyler?
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot to learn, certainly from the first half for LaSalle. I think one might say that they have completely dominated the second half, but that was not the case in the first half, and Brett would be the first to tell you that.
What the?
A lot to learn as they move forward to the game against St. Joe's Prep, which is a Philadelphia Catholic League seeding game for district play, but it's more than just a seeding game. The loser goes home, and season is done. Good wrap up that time. Number 41 for LaSalle came in to make the play, Ryan McIlvain.
And it is still the third quarter.
10 seconds left.
Lucas Johnson and Dolan getting on the field late as Johnson's pulled to the near side.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage there. Trips on that far side of the field. Near side, beg your pardon. Beals takes off and turns on the Jets to collect 4, maybe 5 yards on first down.
And when he gets moving, he's quick.
Final snap of the third quarter. Incomplete, intended for Rayshawn Scott. LaSalle puts the foot on the gas. Takes control. Through 3 quarters, it's LaSalle 28. And Roman Catholic 10, the undefeated regular season, is 12 minutes away.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
First-time homebuyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Quickly back to action. Third down, and Roman Catholic moves the sticks on a little screen play.
Much needed first down.
Beals, by the way, the all-time leading thrower in the history of the city of Philadelphia. Picked up that honor a couple of weeks ago. And he's going to get a lot more yardage right here. Roman Catholic is going to score. They come right back and make this a ball game again. Issa Neely, the transfer.
Well, that's how you answer that.
An over 50-yard throw and catch. So now, for the time being, they will take the points. A successful point after will keep them within a touchdown and a field goal. Of course, the touchdown would need to be a 2-point conversion. Now let's see what this flag is. And it's offside against LaSalle. Now you have to bring the offense on the field. And Rick Prady's way too far ahead of me on that one, 2 steps ahead. But absolutely, if you know you're going to have to take 2 points at some point, take it now, half the distance to the goal. So what do you do here? You got a big, long quarterback.
Tie your shoe and score a touchdown.
We'll see what Tab can do. He's in the backfield. And they moved. LaSalle on the shift. Big number 53, Khalif McNear, does not like the call, but LaSalle is certainly permitted to move there laterally. And it induced McNear.
Whoa.
Wow. Was that offside again, guys? Is that what they just called there?
Yeah, nobody. That instant replay was all day on Roman.
Oh, my goodness. The LaSalle coaching staff cannot believe it. That's lateral movement by LaSalle on the line, argues their head coach. We're not at that angle. We can't make the determination, but it's disbelief on the LaSalle sideline. So now they're about as close as you can be. Half the distance again. This is a 2-point conversion. They're going to go to their own T formation. Beals will be pushed. A flag comes in. The ball came out. What's the call?
LaSalle thinks they have the football.
Well, LaSalle thinks they have the football, but there has not been a call any direction.
And we haven't determined what the flag is.
They did throw the beanbag, so they're saying fumble. No one raised their hands for a touchdown.
False start.
Well,
wow.
What was the call?
It was a false start decline, it looked like, but that doesn't really make sense. That had to be an illegal shift,
Illegal
right?
formation would have been the call. A false start is a dead ball penalty. So an illegal formation, that makes sense in terms of when the flag was thrown. It was thrown upon the snap. And they determined that Beals never got to the line and then lost the football.
That's devastating.
So the 2-point conversion is no good. And after all that, it's a 12-point lead for LaSalle. I would be, if I was LaSalle, quite cautious at this point. This would be a great situation to try an onside kick.
I think you're absolutely right. Wynn knocked over the football off the tee.
Eli Pollock is the kicker for Roman Catholic. And he does kick it deep. Josh Simmons. And a flag comes in. That's 4 flags.
1, 2, 3, 4 flags.
It's a grab on Lucas Johnson as Simmons is trying to get to the outside.
And there's a fight on the sideline.
Hang on, we're going to come out of replay and take a look at this.
Wow.
Everyone got out of there unscathed, I think. I think we have a lot of football left to play here, gentlemen.
Yeah.
And a lot of meetings that the refs are going to have.
Roman Catholic is coming out fired up right now. LaSalle matching that intensity. It's boiling over at points. But this is a long 4th quarter to go here.
And holding is the only signal the ref made thus far.
Well, here's this, right, guys? Everyone's flag basically was on the field. So if they had to throw a second flag after the play was over, they would have thrown their hats. Everyone has their hats on. So I think it is just the holding, and that's the call. Holding against LaSalle, they will start deep in their own territory. And if you're Roman Catholic, Alex, this game is wide open at this point for you. Get yourself a stop, get off the field, make LaSalle kick into the wind, which has been a challenge. You've already blocked a punt. We are 1 play away from this game getting really interesting.
I mean, yeah, Bob, plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, 11:15 to go with only down 12 points. And another touchdown or a field goal from this Roman Catholic team makes this a 1-possession game. Not if there's a field goal, actually, because they did not make the two-point conversion.
Yep, you have the option. Right. If they make a field goal, you're down 15. You can score 2 touchdowns. But yes, the field goal plus touchdown to get back into the contest is out of the picture at this point. And it's a nice job by Roman Catholic.
The Roman Catholic sideline is fired up right now. I love it.
Grayson McHugh got tied up, took his assignment to the ground. C.J. Miller finishes his block.
Wow.
Might have been Josiah Simmons, actually, that he took to the ground. 2nd down and 8.
This felt like it was out of reach, and then all of a sudden a long touchdown pass. And
how long ago was that touchdown pass, by the way? About 40 seconds of game time,
yeah,
or maybe
not
15 minutes ago? 2nd down, they got to get the snap off and do. Joey O'Brien darts upfield and keeps moving for the 1st down. Feels like an enormous 1st down for LaSalle.
This is where this game's going to get fun. Both sidelines, both teams really into it. Every play is going to change the momentum. Every play is going to make it that much more interesting. We're due for a fun end of this game.
Oh.
A flag.
This is up there for the most heavily flagged game that I've seen this year.
Illegal formation was the call. So that must have been where someone was on the line of scrimmage that shouldn't have been, perhaps. Second down and 14. Three on the play clock. Sidwar, back shoulder. Joey O'Brien high points the football. Joey O'Brien is gone.
Wow.
Let's go see him high point this football. Oh, he takes off with it there. And another flag comes in late.
What is up with these flags?
These guys are getting after each other after every play.
Oh, much needed. Great pass by Sidwar, but Joey O'Brien was able to get separation at the last second and just use his athleticism to stay up and just do basically an 80-yard sprint down the field.
I picked up the flag. That official got up and waved his arm so as to pick up the flag. This is a tough game to officiate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How chippy both sides are, how much this means to both of these teams.
35-16. Long touchdown pass after long touchdown pass.
Yeah, this just felt like a really close game, and then all of a sudden it doesn't, and then it does. What is going on here, Bob?
It's high-level high school football here. Two of the state's best going at it.
There is still a lot of time left in the fourth quarter.
10 minutes left.
Well, you think the long touchdown, all the antics on the two-point conversion, all the antics on the kickoff, a two-play drive pretty much with the flag coming back. 2 minutes into this fourth quarter, we have two scores.
In the neighborhood of 90 yards, right? 90-yard pass.
And with the sun going down, the temperature's dropping quick.
This won't be one of Gavin Sidwar's higher touchdown games. There's been a lot of goal line rushes. One of them was him. But this will be one of his higher yardage games of his career. Taden Mines. Mines hits his own guy and keeps on trucking.
Oh, that.
Zamir Newson, I think, got the biggest hit of anybody on that play.
That was a huge hit.
Bang. Down he goes.
How'd he stay up?
I feel like I saw maybe a shout for a block in the back there.
The flags stay holstered.
For the first time in a while.
First and 10 for Samaj Beals. Think of this. We saw Samaj Beals as there's another flag.
Oh, it's going to be a timeout.
A timeout, beg your pardon. We saw him 3 plays ago. Doesn't feel like it. With all
That's
the
actually crazy.
fisticuffs, flags, stoppages in the time since that long touchdown pass that he threw. This portion of today's game is brought to you by E&M Insurance. E&M Insurance is an independent local insurance agency serving the area's business and personal insurance needs. Owned and operated by Chris Marr, class of 1989, and father of Brendan and Ryan from the classes of 2018 and 2020. Located in North Wales, E&M has been servicing the Delaware Valley insurance needs since 1988. Built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for their customers. They're an independent agent, meaning they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies that have proven their performance over the years. Visit them at eandminsurance.com, find them on Facebook, and check out the phone number below. Beals takes a shot, has a man.
Oh my! Oh! No!
Through the hands of Ian Stead.
This was about to become the most insane shootout.
Oh my goodness, Stead. He tries to put this in stride, but it's on his back shoulder and he didn't adjust. Leaves it behind him. It's a really good throw, though.
That's a terrific throw.
Right in the hands.
Second down. They're running the jet sweep. Rayshawn Scott tries to pull it upfield. Nice tackle on the play by LaSalle. That's number 45 for the Explorers, Kevin Ring.
Kevin Ring's had himself a solid day. A sack, a couple nice tackles.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Three-man front for LaSalle, just one down lineman. Beals, way over the head of his intended target, number 8, Zamir Newsom.
That's the first one from Beals that he's really just completely missed. There were a couple misreads, but that one he had his guy for plenty of yardage. Overthrew him by a mile. He's going to want that one back.
Offense has to stay out on the field here. It's still a ball game, but they have to convert here.
Like I said, it's still 10 minutes left in the game, about 15 minutes ago.
Yep. Fourth down, line to gain is the 43. Beals.
Wow.
Big time throw and it's dropped. Intended receiver Taden Mines, who got 2 hands on it.
I don't know. Wow.
Tell you what, he doesn't come down with it, but Mines not the biggest guy. He has to go up the ladder, gets both hands on it. Fantastic effort, but the ground jars it loose.
And good coverage by Jimmy Dolan as well. It forced a perfect throw, which it was, and it forced Mines to have to make a fantastic play through contact, which he was so close to doing but could not finish. Turnover on downs. And now it feels like LaSalle can be in a position to really put this one away. 19-point lead. Joey O'Brien brings it in, and that should be offensive pass interference. 3 flags come in.
He's still looking for a flag, even though
they're already down. Yeah, flags flying all over the place. I guess he didn't see it. He's still looking for a flag.
How did Joey O'Brien come up with that? That's what I want to know.
Hey, it's a heck of a play. Quite frankly, it's probably an interception based upon
that's true.
The job that Christian Palmer Jr. did defensively. So that's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
how did he catch that? just watched the replay, and it still doesn't work out in my head how he caught that.
Well, he grabbed the torso of Palmer with his left hand, and he made a one-handed catch on the right.
He's that good of an athlete.
It's a great athletic play, right? I mean, it's not a legal play and was penalized as such, but not many people are making that play. Very impressive. First down and 25. Oates the motion man. And a great play call for Josh Simmons.
Oh.
Pulled down at the 41-yard line. So LaSalle sees all this pressure up the middle. There's no safety help, so you pull. That's Grayson McHugh, number 78, laying a great block on power. And then it's just the speed of Josh Simmons to get to the edge.
Yeah, some great speed by McHugh there on that pull. It's a great block.
See, he was lined up on the right-hand side there. How about that? At the right tackle position. And came left. He's traditionally been playing left tackle this year. Schematic adjustment by LaSalle. Six on the play clock. Slings it out for Des Ortiz. Ortiz shoved out of bounds, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Gavin Sidwar back behind the play, imploring the refs to keep the clock moving. Ortiz was taken down in the field of play. Four down territory. I think you can get real creative here on 3rd and 10. Line to gain is the 24. Three-man rush for Roman Catholic. So lots of time for Sidwar. Takes a shot towards the pylon. Incomplete. Step-for-step coverage against Nick Swanson. Very well done by Roman Catholic.
I believe that was Julian Green. On defense there, just never really turned around, but, you know, no pass interference either. So great coverage.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. This time it's LaSalle's turn to go for it on 4th. Just 10 seconds left on the play clock.
We don't have a 30-yard punt in the in the cards.
I like this call. Down to 1, and they get it off just in time. Sidwar's got to take a shot with it.
Oh.
Nearly intercepted, but it's a turnover on downs. Good coverage again by Palmer.
Would have been probably better for LaSalle.
Would have cost them 20 yards down. Don't need to be down by contact. But good coverage. Way to get to the quarterback by the defensive line. Sidwar has to make an uncomfortable throw.
And so still 7 minutes left in this football game.
Wow.
And I couldn't tell you how many timeouts either of the teams have with how many stoppages there have been.
Good thing I booked late dinner reservations, Bob.
That's right. Beals, that's going to be overthrown. And so it's actually a really heady play that time by number 12, Ian Stead. Right? So he knows that this ball is overthrown right now. And so what he does is trying to draw a flag there. The official, hip to the game, understands, doesn't make the call. It's good football on both sides.
Dustin Hawkins, a really talented cornerback.
Great catch by Rayshawn Scott. Gain of 13 and a first down. They'll quickly move to the line. Clock stops momentarily while the chains are reset. Beals.
Yes, holding all day.
Beals throws it deep. He's got Stead, and it's incomplete. Broken up on the play by Hawkins again.
That was bang, bang. Hawkins timed that perfectly.
That is a great defensive play.
I don't know how it looked on the replay there, Bob, but that live, that looked perfect.
It did. It looked perfect. Hawkins has been so good.
Coming in with a club on his right hand.
Whistles to dead ball penalty, false start.
This near side line judge has got their money's worth. A lot of running, a lot of offside, a lot of false starts. It's been pretty sloppy. But then they'll come back right back at you and hit you with a big play.
Got the fastest trigger in the West, that flag. Quick draw.
Line to gain is the 44. Second down, 15. Mines is the man in motion. Beals somehow eludes Muller, got rid of the football, and it was nearly intercepted by Jack Luthi.
Looks like they marked him down.
They did, didn't they?
But what an effort from Beals, though.
So that's a sack for Muller if that is where they're spotting him, and they are. Dylan Clare also cleaned it up.
That was almost going for 6, but was he down before he threw that?
Yeah, they marked it as a sack.
He may have had a forearm or a
It looked like his knee
down.
went down before he made that second effort.
Yep, I think that's what they had it as. So a loss of 6, third down. Long way to go for Samaj Beals. Beals takes the shot, and it's overthrown, intended for Rayshawn Scott. Fourth down.
This defense is set by LaSalle. They were showing blitz, and everybody drops off to try and cover up the middle of the field. And there's another flag down.
This is nuts.
And it's an ineligible lineman downfield, which, again, you might absolve them for, given the nature of the play and how long that took to develop there. LaSalle declines the penalty, and it will be fourth down.
Just so many pass attempts today from both sides.
Both quarterbacks have been outstanding as well to that point.
Would love to see the final stat line.
And Roman Catholic will punt this one away. 4th and 21. Rayshawn Scott. Back deep to receive Joey O'Brien. And it is a fake. Scott.
That's a great catch.
I mean, it's a great catch. A flag comes in. And Justin Hawkins is pointing at number 13, Issa Neely. Listen, that's a nice fake punt. Don't get me wrong. But is that going to get you 21 yards? In what world?
I think you punt it and hope does something crazy with the wind up there. I don't know.
Or just run your Alabama, Colorado, Notre Dame type of recruited quarterback out there and see if you can do it. So LaSalle naturally will decline the penalty and will take over.
That was a crazy one-handed catch by number 8, Zamir Newsom.
Quietly, we've said his name a few times.
Yeah.
He's had a nice day. So when you think about other teams at the 5A level, you think of Aliquippa, you think of what Montour did to Aliquippa, some terrific teams in the middle of the state at the 5A level as well. Des Ortiz up the middle of the field, so I'll ask you, Tyler, where do you feel this Roman Catholic team falls in that hierarchy as we head to playoff time?
I mean, we talked about it earlier with the Roman Catholic player down. I was going to say they've gotten healthy. Looks like he's all right, which is great news. Looks like number 14, C.J. Miller, who's had himself a day. But, yeah, I think, as you mentioned earlier, Bob, the rest of the state looking at Roman Catholic and seeing how they performed today and seeing that they are a legit football team and, there's no reason they can't make it to the state championship. Obviously a very talented group of teams they need to go through, but
second down, about 6 yards to go. Taking this play clock as far down as they can. Snapped with 5. Josh Simmons, first down. Josh Simmons inside the 25.
no flags.
So, we've talked to a lot of folks this year. Stay with us after the contest. We'll have some post-game interviews. Who should we be talking to here today?
Oates had himself a day.
Yeah, we talked to JP last week.
Okay.
Dylan Clare.
I thought Dylan Clare. That came to the top of my mind.
He's been waiting to get on. He's been waiting to get on the interview.
Has he?
From some insight.
Yeah. Well, we've been waiting to get him. We got Jamel last week.
Got a winner.
What's that now?
So we got a winner, Dylan Clare.
Dylan Clare. Who else? Who haven't we gotten this year, guys?
I mean, Jimmy Dolan has been really solid.
Jimmy Dolan's had a good year.
Especially with McFadden being down, Filippo being down, his help.
We haven't gotten Julian yet. Unfortunately, he got injured a little too early. Nor Filippo, of course.
Justin Hawkins.
Ooh.
Oh, we haven't talked to Justin Hawkins.
I think we got to talk to Justin Hawkins.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's a good call. Unfortunate to have Gavin. Fortunate to have Josh Simmons, Des Ortiz, Grayson McHugh, Joey O'Brien.
Joshua Simmons on the carry.
JP Oates, as we mentioned. Jamel. Gavin Muller.
Everybody on both sides really showed up today.
Yeah. I kind of like Claire and Hawkins.
Yeah.
Of course, we make these promises, and then we get out there, and it's a melee. We do our very best. By the way, shout out to when we had Eddie Sutter on as well out at Malvern. Game-winning interception. Third down and short, and he won't get there. Timeout called by Roman Catholic with 2:10 to play.
The winds died down a little bit. Manageable for Hatfield, but we'll see what LaSalle goes with.
Quick timeout on the field. We'll take it with them here on Bob Long Sports.
First-time home buyer, seasoned investor, looking to sell a property from the Poconos to the Greater Lehigh Valley, Philadelphia and surrounding areas, all the way to the Jersey Shore. I'm your guy. Speaking of the shore, if you're not down here right now in Ocean City watching this game live, you need to give me a call because you should be down here experiencing the beautiful Jersey Shore with us in your own beach house.
Fourth down and 4. Roman Catholic called the timeout, so LaSalle counters by bringing the offense back out onto the field. 1 first down, and LaSalle will likely be kneeling the football the rest of the way. Mishandles the snap and just goes down. Turnover on downs.
Heads up play. You could tell Gavin wanted to do something with it and then just took his medicine. And I don't blame him after seeing that pass rush.
LaSalle will complete an undefeated regular season. They will win the Philadelphia Catholic League Red Division. By the way, if we can get down there quickly, Oliver, I think we'll be able to capture the audio from that presentation.
Yeah.
Maybe even get an interview with the hubcap in hand for those guys. LaSalle now calls timeout. 2:03 to play.
A game of chess with 2 minutes to go, 19-point difference.
All right, Elephant in the Room time here, folks, with the game coming up next week. 2 weeks from now, beg your pardon.
They're putting the seniors in.
By the way, yes.
Oh, wow.
Seniors coming out onto the field. I see Kevin Ring. I see Ryan McIlvain. Number 86 is out there, Sean Kotz. Number 49, Colton McAleer onto the field as well. How about number 20 with a one-handed interception return for a touchdown, Jimmy Mahoney. Number 82, Jaden Flint onto the field as well.
Flag on the near side.
Flag on the play. Ripped down there by Ring. Also on the field, number 80, Chase Voris. He's a sophomore. Number 28 is out there for LaSalle, Reggie Harris. And number 15, Chris Chester. Ryan Zadraga is out there as well. Here comes number 25, Michael Venengo.
Venengo. I've seen him at running back a lot. Don't know if we've seen him on the defensive side.
Good throw and catch. Caught there on the play by Issa Neely. Again, getting the ball out quick for Neely. Neely has the first down with 1:09 to play. Clock will stop momentarily as they reset the chains. All right, so we were talking elephant in the room. There's a lot of uncertainty about what exactly we will look like for the LaSalle versus St. Joe's Prep game. Let's put it that way. So, league's working on some things, and we'll have more to come on that in a while. I think as everyone knows, we love what we do here, and we love providing to the game to folks to watch free of charge. TBD what that looks like for November 9th. Incomplete. I'd recommend getting your tickets early, though, regardless. That is going to be a game that you're going to want to be at. Again, more to come on logistics as we get closer to it. LaSalle will have a bye next week, their first and only bye of the year. And then it is winner take all for every game they play. From the 9th onward to, if they are so fortunate, state finals are in the beginning of December. And you have to feel like the winner of that St. Joe's Prep LaSalle game would be in a pretty good spot going forward. A really tough match the very next weekend against Imhotep Charter. And it's intercepted. Samaj Beals is intercepted. What a play by Ryan McIlvain, the senior linebacker.
I think he lost the ball.
And recovered it as well, Tyler. There was a flag, likely for a block in the back on the return. Put McIlvain in the stat sheet for his senior day. He has an interception against a guy that's going to be playing football at the Power 4 level and at a very high level for years to come.
Thanks to the NFL, you can be sitting home and say, hey, I intercepted that guy. That's awesome. And the
flag just picked up just for the heck of it.
You just gotta, you gotta keep your throwing arm warm.
Cole Trezak will come in to take the final snap of this football game And in year one of the Brett Gordon era, LaSalle goes 10-0 in the regular season. They win the Philadelphia Catholic League Red Division Championship. And with all of that, it just feels like they've only just begun. We'll head down to the field and grab interviews. Stay with us.
Alex, good job on the cameraman. What are your thoughts on this game, this season?
I mean, first of all, thank you. And, of course, what a great game here by LaSalle and Roman Catholic. Started off unexpectedly. Roman Catholic gave that first hit in the first round, and then LaSalle just finished it out after that, taking care of business and ending this game 35-16 and being undefeated, as Bob said, in the regular season, in the winners of the 2024 Red Division PCL Championship, the LaSalle Explorers.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride. Glad we got to be a part of it on Bob Long Sports, and yeah, really excited for what the Explorers can do. You know, they have a huge opportunity 2 weeks from now, taking on St. Joe's Prep. You know, the last time we watched that was a 3.5-hour game that went into quadruple overtime, and it was a blast to watch, and the Explorers came out on top. So looking forward to that in 2 weeks at, we believe, is Wissahickon High School at 1 p.m. November 9th. As Bob alluded to, we'll keep you updated with Bob Long Sports' availability for that game. We're going to try to cover it as best we can, and we're going to tune into the alma mater played by the LaSalle Pep Band. Camera down on the field.
Still on.
Our live camera down the field. We'll let Bob wait for Coach Brett Gordon to finish breaking it out with the team, and then get an exclusive interview. Stay with us.
Congratulations to the LaSalle College High School football team, the Philadelphia Catholic League Red Division champions.
Thank you, Oliver, for that. We are joined by the head coach of the PCL Red Division champion, the 10-0, the first-year man, Brett Gordon. Congratulations, Coach, on a terrific season.
Thanks, Bob. It was a lot of work by a lot of people. I just told the players I'm proud of everybody, starting with our seniors. Everybody bought in, as you've heard me talk about a long time ago. So to see them rewarded with this type of win, I'm happy for them. Very happy for our coaching staff. They've done a phenomenal job. But as I said to them right in that huddle there, that's not the trophy we want. We have our sights set on bigger things, and we'll worry about that starting tomorrow.
Roman Catholic's a very talented team. We saw that early, and you guys were able to get up off the mat early and really impose your will in the later stages of the first half and into the second half. How did you do it?
Yeah, we really haven't had a full game, really. 3 of our last 4 games, our starters basically had been out at the halfway point. So we needed a 4-quarter game today. I'm kind of glad the way the game played out. We knew Roman was going to give us their best shot. They got a lot of talent over there. They certainly didn't make it easy. But to fall down early like we did, and then to see us be resilient as we talk about, and then come back and win the way we did and take control of the game in the second half I think it's going to help us moving forward.
Gavin Sidwar's had as good a year as any quarterback in the state, certainly as good a year as anybody on this team. We were joking when we said, hey, there were a lot of goal line rushes, one of which was his, so it won't be his highest touchdown game, but it will be one of his highest yardage games. Yep. And what he was able to do against a talented pass rush, you guys making the right calls at the right time. Curious as to what you think about your man at quarterback, Gavin Sidwar.
He does a great job. Very calm at all times. He knows what he's doing. He has a purpose to everything he does. And listen, with how we're set up offensively and what we're doing with our skill guys, we like to put the ball in his hands, and he's proven time after time and game after game that he can deliver in crunch time. So was happy to see him do well, and then also get us a few rushing touchdowns from that end was good to see. So a lot of good to go around.
Last thing I want to do is give you homework, but I think folks are leaving. I was wondering if we could grab a couple of those guys we chatted about.
Yeah, Dylan and Justin, I'll go grab them. Appreciate everything, Bob.
Thank you, Brett. Congratulations. The head coach of the PCL Red Division champs, LaSalle Explorers. They're 10-0, and a lot in front of these guys. We appreciate Brett and all the access he's given us all year long. Now, I'm going to turn my back here just for a moment to tell you that Brett is looking to track down Justin Hawkins and Dylan Clare. And look who we have here. Dylan Clare is with us.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us. Dylan Clare, first off, we've been waiting to talk to you all year long. The year you've had, the number of tackles, playing at an all-Catholic level, and so we want to talk to you about that. We want to also talk to you about your role in that personnel group, the T formation that we like to call it, and what you're able to do on the offensive side of the ball. Let's start there. How much fun has that been?
Oh my God, it's awesome. I mean, I was able to connect to all these guys, line them up from each play. I mean, I give a lot of credit to my coaches, Mr. Leitner, Sowers, Sullivan. They brought up all these schemes of defense, and everyone's just almost the same page together. It's been great. It's been awesome.
The one today where your teammate Jack Luthi went into the end zone, we slowed it down 3 times for people to see because you took out 3 Roman Catholic Caelites with your block on the edge there. Talk me through that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was a say again, sorry.
On that T formation, the one where Jack scored, you took out 3 Roman Catholic Caelites with your block. Took 3 guys out of play completely. We were impressed by that one.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to do whatever it takes for my teammate to get in the end zone, so it was just awesome. We
Whoa. Hang on. That's what we call live TV, folks. So again, just finish your thought there on your role in the offense.
Yeah, we got 3 big guys in the backfield. I'm confident any of us leaning for that hole, get our guy in the end zone. So it's just great.
And then defensively, right? Running the offense, yourself and Jack feel like 2 of the guys that are the heart and soul. You make a lot of tackles. You make big plays in space. What has it been like to be a leader on this year's team?
Yeah, I mean, it's just great. I mean, I just remember coming my younger years, freshman and sophomore year, looking up to the guys and now be able to be in this position. Liam, obviously, each player just play by play, calling plays. I mean, it's awesome. It really is.
I really appreciate you joining us, Dylan. We've been waiting to talk to you, so thanks for being patient with us, and a great year for you.
All right. Thank you.
Dylan Clare, our guest. Thank you to him. And now we have Justin Hawkins. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on a terrific year.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So we love your story, right? You've been a program guy that's come into a terrific role this year, and it feels like every time there's a big pass breakup, you're right in the middle of it. What has this year been like for you?
It's been amazing, man. It's like a real, like, we changed it around crazy, and it's like, I was just talking to Dylan, it was like we went from 5-6 or 6-5 to 10-0 in the PCL championship, and this is crazy. So
tell me who we have here, because he looks good on camera.
This is my little brother, Bryson. I have 2 other ones. I don't know where they're at, though.
Well, I'm so glad that you brought Bryson along here, because this is a family, right? I mean, this is for you, this is for your team, this is for the school. And I was wondering if you could put that in perspective. What today means: Catholic League title, undefeated season, first-year staff, and you guys, everything you've done.
This means a lot to us, but we know, like, the job's not finished. Like, we were just talking. It was like, yeah, this is what we want, but we want something bigger. So we're going for the city chip and then the state chip. Can't wait for that.
You'll get a bye week, something new for you guys. Haven't had one of those yet. So what will that be like as you start prepping for St. Joe's Prep again, which, by the way, we're interviewing you here tonight. Boy, that might have been your best game of the season against St. Joe's Prep. What will that be like?
Next week, it's going to be high intensity, but we're going to keep it a little calm because we know we got to rest our bodies. But we're going to be good, just pick it up, have live periods and stuff like that.
Could I ask you what that game was like for you against St. Joe's Prep, round 1?
That game was amazing to me, honestly. Like, I'm still, like, thinking about it because it was amazing.
That's a lifetime type of game there. Regardless of what happens the rest of your football career, that's one you'll always have. Justin, thank you so much for spending some time with us, and congrats on, I mean, truly a terrific year.
Thank you.
Justin Hawkins with us. Hey, guys, all the brothers are with us. That's great. Glad they could be here. And now we have Gavin Sidwar with us. So we started the year talking with you on a 90-degree day in Harrisburg, and you kind of took the state by storm at that point. Now we're talking to you at the end of October. You're 10-0. You're Philadelphia Catholic League champs, and you have a lot more in front of you. What's happened between then, when we talked to you, and today?
Yeah, just keep working. It started back in January when nobody was talking about us, how we had new coaches. We weren't going to be LaSalle. When we were trying to bring it back the whole summer, whole off season, and that first week in Harrisburg, we wanted to set a statement to the whole state and send the message. And then each week was just us staying locked in on our assignment. We have one game each week. Worry about who we're playing, no matter who it is. Each week is our Super Bowl, and we will get here. We knew we would get here if you take each week one by one, and that's what we did.
Roman Catholic has a lot of athletes on that side of the football defensively. You took some pressure early. Yeah. Really felt like your line shored up as the game went along, gave you time. What did you see out there?
Yeah, they did something different than we saw on film. They're a good team, well coached. I know some of their coaches over there, but that's what we do. We see what they're in, just make adjustments. And credit to the O-line, man. Coach Schmidt, all of them up front, Danny, Grayson, Seamus, Zach, Drew Swords, Jacob Jackson, all of them, all year. I haven't been put to the ground more than 3 times a game, and they've done a great job. And when they let me sit back there, great things will happen on the outside. So it's all credit to them. And I got an easy job with Coach Schmidt and all them being around.
3-year quarterback here at LaSalle, and a long ways to go before you get out of here. So maybe you're not putting everything in perspective because it isn't over, but what has it been like for 3 years to be the LaSalle quarterback?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I think I've improved, like, leading this program and just being the quarterback of the program. Freshman year, I wasn't ready for that spotlight. I think I was ready to play, but I wasn't ready to be like what it took to be a LaSalle quarterback. And just Coach Gordon coming in here, preaching to me what it means after what he did here, and playing for the alumni, playing for the school, playing for this program. It means so much, and I love it every single day. I come to practice thinking that in my mind, just what can I do to make LaSalle better today.
You're a Philadelphia Catholic League champion. Yes, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And I think I speak for a lot of folks in the LaSalle community. We're excited to see what's next.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Gavin Sidwar with us. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you. Yes,
congrats on a great year. Great to hear from those guys. Great to hear from the head coach as well, Brett Gordon. Oliver, thanks for joining me down here and doing this. Tyler, I'm going to send it back to you.
And the final score of today's game is 35 LaSalle and 16 Roman Catholic, as LaSalle College High School wins the Red Division Championship today, and they will move on to state playoffs, as well as Roman Catholic in their both respected 6A and 5A categories. Thank you for watching Bob Long Sports. This is Alex Shevchuk. Thank you.